Oh yeah.
What's up? Let's see who.
We should send a message to Dog.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
We should send a message to James Dew and let him know.
Let him know what's up.
The Dog Pound.
The Dogs. I'm gonna also send it to the Toy Savages. I haven't done anything there in a while.
The Savages.
They're too.
You abandoned the Savages.
Because
Just because
I didn't want to abandon them, but work is insane.
You abandoned them. You left them for dead. You were their leader.
I'm sorry, Savage. Oh, Mean Dade said. He says, "What time?"
This guy will get food for lean, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He'd be like, about to go to IHOP. It's going to take me 49 years to get there. I got to stop at every Dollar General on the way home and look for Jurassic Park.
And find them, too. You know, we don't like IHOP. We're more... What's up, Quanathan? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I went blonde. I went gray, but the gray came out.
He's in Silver Fox mode, everybody.
AKA the Silver Fox.
The Golden Fox.
It's blonde, Kevin. I'm Blondakai.
Huntington's Beach bad boy, Kevin.
You know how we do. What's up, Mr. Dondi? What up?
Oh.
Hop on, Dondi.
Yeah, man. We'd love to have you on here.
Yeah, hop on, Dondi.
He was playing Animal Crossing in real life the other day. He was with donkeys and all kinds of animals the other day. Camels, elephants.
Yeah, he was.
Tigers.
Tigers, bears, and dogs.
Yeah, he's Tiger King.
He's the Tiger King. What's up, Mr. Blucher? Hop on.
Dave's in the chat. Say, what Dollar General are you at right now?
You know, he stopped at a Target and he's getting the only things I kind of, well, the stuff I would like at a Target, which I only have one within an hour of me, and they never get anything.
You hate your Target.
I hate it.
Like, even the NECA section is pathetic over there. Like,
pathetic. Yeah, like David was showing off those new Toonie Terrors, like the Nun and what the other one, Army of Darkness.
He's like, they got about 4 of everything here at this Target.
Yeah.
They go 4 back on every figure. It's like, and they have 0 Funko Pops.
Yeah, it's upsetting. We're gonna have to start going live more.
Yeah.
Shh, quiet. Why are you saying that out loud? Jeez, Louise, Peppa Cheese. Yeah, what I've been wanting from Target recently, they have the super colossal Indominus now. It looks odd, but they don't put the price right on it because
that sounds like a $5 box. The Taco Bell Super Abdominal Indominus
Cravings deal.
That sounds like a $5 box.
But
it comes with Baja Blast. It sounds like.
I can't even think about it right now. How do you miss Regina? Because I got super sick is why I can't have it. I slept all night the other night. So that's basically fasting. I didn't eat. I slept all night, and I still, when I woke up, my blood sugar was over 500.
And you still don't want to eat now? You don't have no appetite?
Oh, yeah. I can eat. But if I eat, I'll die. So I can't eat right now.
Yeah.
I got the power. I need to get that. Yeah. I'm going to diet gray again because it didn't stay for some reason. It came out.
It'll just turn gray naturally. Just wait.
Yeah. Well,
give it a month, it'll be gray.
It hides the gray.
Let's go tomorrow.
All right.
Because I need to get Punky's medicine too. There.
Yeah. So also, what's the other one? Oh, the Fiend. Do you think the Fiend's going to hit Targets or? I mean, I know
it's supposed to hit.
What up, Simon?
It's supposed to hit regular retail eventually, but they're not predicting until August.
Till August.
It won't say Ringside Collectibles on the box. It'll just be the regular.
Yeah.
Summer plain packaging.
I just want the regular plain packaging. I don't go red. I don't know if I can go red.
A red head.
Maybe I'll go blue to match our shirts. Could you think I can go blue?
Will they let you?
Blue here.
Oh, it looks weird, right?
Yeah, don't do blue.
I'm too old to go blue.
Don't go blue.
The only time I'll go blue is when I'm not breathing. Start turning blue. I'll be cyanotic, hypoxic. Yeah, that's it for Target. Target is I'm looking for Toonies, the Toonie Terrors, the Horror, and then a couple of the wrestlers, and maybe like that and Dominus. But other than that, and they never have it. You know, yeah. Where's Juan? Where's the Motu Origins? Aren't they supposed to hit Walmarts? I think the new He-Man stuff's supposed to hit Walmarts or something. Hello, Lucas. What's going on? Howdy there. Howdy. I'm off today. I didn't really even get to play hooky. I was actually sick. It's better to take off a sick day when you're not sick. When you're really sick, it's like, damn, it's a waste.
Yeah. That's true.
What's up, Danny? 1974. Represent 74. See, I'm like Benjamin Buttoning it. I'm losing my gray now. It's blonding in like it was when I was younger. Got to Benjamin Buttons it. The Texas Rona. This is what Texas Rona does to your hair. The sun bleaches it, and then Rona gets in there. Texas is always the last for everything. It's true. It's pathetic. Very pathetic. Pathetic. Texas going big with the Rona. Oh, man. They're saying, yeah, right now, like Corpus Christi, which is an hour away from me, they're getting 100 to 200 new cases daily. 1 to 200 new cases. It's like wildfire over there. And Houston and San Antonio, same thing. They're in the 500s a day.
That's not good.
No, it's like really just going crazy over there. Oh, yeah, Lucas. I went up there, volunteered up there, and did a bunch of videos. I probably did more videos when I was over there. But they weren't really the same type of content I usually kick out.
You went to that one New Yorker Target, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to a New York Target and maybe a Walmart. That was pretty much it. Juan, are you going to pick up the Origins? I didn't want the Ghostbuster retros. I just didn't want them. All right, David's going to join here in just a sec. Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, shit.
I think it has a lot that I already have all of them. I have Louis. I have what's the girl's name? Janine, and I have all four Ghostbusters. So there was really no need for me to buy them retro, the same mold.
I think Doodog and Nathan Simmons are giving a set away. The four Ghostbusters on Instagram.
That's freaking awesome.
It's a giveaway sponsored by Nate's Toys and Collectibles thing. You should check him out on Facebook.
Yes, definitely. I've been meaning to. I need to. The thing is, the couple of things I'm shooting for right now is ringside. And he says it just wasn't worth it.
Oh yeah. Mattel makes everything him else buy. He would have to buy 15 of each figure
to get a deal.
To get the rate on the figures to make it profitable. So,
thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, I have all kinds. Like the bottoms here are all black and gray. I never went back to get any color. So I got like that samurai there. And then I got a colorful samurai over here with his head chopped off and a sword through it. But everything's mixed up. There's Eastern, there's Western, there's all kinds of weird stuff. It's like a 25-year collection now at this point. The first tattoo I ever got, I was 17, which I wasn't even legal to get it. And I got a guy did it in his kitchen. I set up in his kitchen table, and he made a guitar string. They get a pin. They just take the body of the pin, and they run a needle through it with a rubber band, and they use like some little motor. I don't remember what the motor's off of. Real simple little setup, and it works good. And he uses guitar strings. He cuts them the size he needs them and puts them in there. And it was good. It's already covered. It was good for being an amateur tat, but I covered it. Yeah. But yeah, since I was 17, I'm going to be 46 this year. Yeah, the Japanese.
How far away? How far away is your B-Day?
September. So what are we, June?
Corner.
Got a few more months.
I just hit the big 4-0 a week ago.
Oh, Juan got the new Ghostbusters. I only got one of them. You did, right? You just joined the 40 club.
I'm in the 40 club, man. No more 3 in front of my age. I'm right up there with you.
That's it. You can't go back once you go into the 40s.
In the old, what's the name of that movie? Secondhand Lions.
Yeah, Danny. That Ghostbuster wave they just come out with. I picked up Dana Barrett,
Mm-hmm.
and I want the rest of them. I do. They're nowhere around because who's carrying them? Just Target?
No, they're Walmart too.
Walmart too? Okay, yeah. I haven't seen them in any of the Walmarts. What's up, Jetta? How you doing, brother?
GameStop. You haven't been to GameStop lately?
I've never seen them at any of those either.
They may have them at GameStop. I'm not sure. I'm the wrong one to ask.
They're probably charged $10 more a figure.
I know Damon Butch, Vintage X Collectibles, he posted he found the wave at his Walmart.
Yeah. I don't know that this down here. I don't know what it is about Texas, but it takes most of the stuff takes forever to get to us. Like they'll already be on a second wave before we see the first. How you doing, Mr. Jetta? Simon? You're going to buy me. Yeah, what did you need for your birthday, bud? You're safer over there. They're doing a lot better in some other European countries than we are with the toy curator himself.
Oh shit!
Here he is, the man.
Your sperm whale, boys and girls.
What's up?
What's cracking, man?
Curator.
Nice little nappy.
Yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night because I went to bed really late, and I got maybe about 3 hours of sleep, and then I get up, and then I do all kinds of errands, and then next thing you know, it was like 1, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and I'm like, shit, I ain't even gotten any sleep. So I figured, you know what, let me go ahead and take a quick nap. So that's what I did, and I woke up, and then I seen y'all's message, and I was like, oh fuck, they're about to go live in a minute. Let me get myself together. So this is what you get.
Heard that.
Word up. West Side.
I get in trouble if I say West Side because where are we southwest?
East, really.
Oh, we're southeast side. That's right.
I was going to say you're southeast Texas, and I'm in the northeast. Northeast. Yep. So I guess we're claiming the wrong set, aren't we, Kevin?
You guys still west of the Mississippi though, so you're west side.
West side of Mississippi.
Right. Makes sense.
Man, have you ever
I guess we're good.
Mississippi people? I got family that's Mississippi. They'll have a conversation with me in English, and I won't know one friggin' word they said.
Yeah, it's a heavy accent down that way.
They're like, Obienda over there. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, Mississippi.
So I need that Hammond 3-pack they're coming out with Hammond because we can't afford the Toy Fair one or San Diego exclusive one.
Well, I was able to snag this yesterday. I went to an interview and stopped at the Walmart that was kind of like down the road, and they had 2 sets of each. So I just said, you know what, let me just get one because I really wanted to Stay Puft one because I want that Kenner one. Yeah. So I just figured, well, let me go ahead and get that retro one for right now. And I just pick one up each time, whatever. So next one I'll get is the Slimer, and then I'll work my way with the Busters, And then I'll probably try to work my way with the Plasma series ones, the one that you got, Kevin.
The Plasma series.
So, yeah, those are. I don't have anything to represent the original Ghostbusters. I don't think anybody did, unless if y'all had the Diamond Select or Mezcos or whatever other companies that had it. And I didn't even pick up the ones that Mattel did a couple of years ago because I got the female ones, but then I ended up trading them all away, because other people needed them more than I did. So it worked out. Though.
I have that one, the one where it's the glow in the dark Ghostbuster sign.
Mm-hmm.
I have that. I bought that off someone, the whole set, all 4 guys and the Build-A-Figure thing or Build-A-Sign. Yeah. But these are nice. I like these. They're pretty simple. There's no like ab crunch there. But the fact that they're putting a big Build-A-Figure with it, I think is cool with the big Pterodog.
yeah. But I've seen some reviews on those, and it seems like the although the Pterodog for this one is pretty nice, but apparently most collectors prefer the Diamond Select one. I think you got one of those, don't you, Kevin? The Diamond Select Pterodog.
Yeah, I like mine. He looks good. I think he's going to be
sure you'll do a. I'm pretty sure you'll do a comparison. Once you get them all completed.
Yeah, as soon as I get all of them. But man, they made it a lot. You got to get all 6 figures to build them.
Shit.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, so that's why I just do a little at a time.
So there's the head, and then there's the 4 limbs. What's the other piece?
The body. Dana Barrett comes with the body, and then Gozer, the female, comes with the head, and then the 4 guys have the arms.
Have the limbs. Okay.
Yeah. You know what? Danny, he said which he's looking for a good Ecto 1. Man, for a modern Ecto 1, I mean, I like the 80s Ecto 1. I think it still holds up. But I really, really like did he switch over? You want me to keep both on? Yeah, the Ecto 1 I really like is the Playmobil because it has the sounds and lights and all that. Mr. Punisher, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
You want me to keep the other one out?
I know, right? I don't know what happened there.
I thought the other one was going to start saying stuff too.
What up, Punisher?
It was like an interdimensional group in time. There were 2 Davids.
One was from the past, one from the future.
One only collected modern toys. The other one is this one.
Exactly. Yeah, that was weird. That just came out of the blue. I don't know what happened.
He only has NECA. He has 0 Kenner the other day on the other dimension.
That's right. And speaking of Kenner or NECA.
NECA, yeah, let's see it.
Oh,
damn.
Man.
That's detailed.
That's a NECA? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It is big. It's bigger than the snake one, and the only reason I guess, even though the snake alien is a little longer if you stretch it out, but as far as the height goes, when you have it set up, this one still trumps it by maybe an inch. So yeah, it's just I just saw this thing and I just like, what, let me just go ahead and grab it while I can.
Yeah. Man, you got him.
This is my first. This is my first official NECA alien that I actually bought. In all honesty, I don't have no other NECA aliens or human figures or nothing.
This is the beginning of a new black hole for you.
Well, I just only want the Kenner inspired ones because I have all 3 of the Terminator ones except for the San Diego Comic-Con one a few years ago with the Endoglow endoskeleton. And I can't find that shit anywhere, not even on eBay or Mercari or nothing. So I wouldn't mind adding that, but I know it's going to cost a pretty penny, But anyways, so Netflix is coming out. is coming out with the new show for Jurassic World. It's called Camp Cretaceous, and it's like an animation show for. I guess it's mainly directed towards kids. And so now they're starting to put out a lot of their products. Kevin, like you saw the Colossal Dominus Rex, and I think that's the one that you really wanted, right? The
Colossal Dominus, yeah.
And under the new label or banner for the advertisement for the new series, I was able to pick up Bumpy the Ankylosaurus.
Oh yeah.
This is like the little baby Ankylosaurus Bumpy. So I'll be doing a review for this guy here pretty soon. I already did. I just posted a review for this guy, Charlie, the Savage Strike one that came out earlier this year, and then I did one for the Sauropelta
Yeah, that's the newest one.
So,
That's the
but I
newest
just
video.
uploaded one for this one right before I took my nap. So
Charlie.
yep, Charlie. And so I used the other one that just came out, the Attack Pack one, the basic plain Charlie that has not the correct color scheme. So I'll compare the two. So this one's a lot better though. This is a nicer one. And you know what? Of all places where I found these two is at Kroger's Marketplace. Kroger's of all places. So
Wow.
I guess they're now starting to carry yeah. So check your Kroger's if you can, you know, Kevin, if you have any around your area.
3 hours.
Marketplace. Oh, well, never mind. I guess you'll have to check it on one of your runs, huh?
Yeah, if we get over there, heck yeah. There's
He
a
needs to go to HEB. HEB.
You know what? Now that you
Marketplace.
mentioned that about the second Charlie and the color being incorrect, I was kind of thinking about, you know, they have just the regular generic Raptor on their first line right before they started doing the Dino Rivals. Just the regular line, they had just a generic. I was thinking about buying a couple of those and custom painting them to get my little crew. Because I don't ever see Delta and Echo ever in stores.
You talking about this one?
Yeah. I never see those two in stores. Well, it wasn't too fast paced when I went. It was all shut down. Everything was empty, but like, I don't know, it was crazy over there. Like running the call, like doing calls over there is different from us because like in Texas, like you have the projects, they're one floor buildings, they're brick homes, you know, our projects. Over there, they're like skyscrapers. Their projects go up. They don't build out. They build up. So you have to have like a what we call a stair chair to take people out. It's like bad people like me, it's hard to do 911 over there. You got to be in shape to haul people around over there because you're going upstairs too. We just go outdoors. What's up, Mr. Harry? How you doing, brother? Harry's a big-time vintage collector. He comes across all kinds of stuff. He's got like pre-80s G.I. Joes, a ton of Joes, red line cars, action.
They got another Harry.
All
They
the
got
old
another
ones.
Harry.
I was like, man, Harry's sitting right there in front of you. I was like,
The Harry and the I'm sorry, Harry. I forgot you can't see the chat. Mr. Helmstone. So make sure to check him.
like, Harry, what you holding out with us?
And he never told y'all. Yeah, lots of stuff.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Got
Sorry.
a secret collection stash somewhere.
He never told me all the stuff he has.
That's where all his money goes to. G.I. Joe's, vintage.
Vintage Joes.
All my money goes to bills.
I hear you. Who's that? Who's that guy?
I finally was able to find me a Sciats. You're like, what the hell is a Sciat?
3 3/4 inch
The
Joes.
carnivore, obviously.
Yeah, this is a fairly new species that they discovered here a couple of years ago. You know, it's not very old, you know. And the funny thing is that I think they found like the part of the leg and maybe a piece of a tail or something. So they have no idea what this dinosaur looks like. So they basically just kind of made up a look for it to kind of get you an idea of what it could look like if it's fully complete. But this thing came out like in the late Cretaceous period towards the end. So the word Sciats means man-eating. Of course, you know, I don't think that there was any humans back then, but okay. So, but Microrum, I forgot what the last part it means and stuff. So I couldn't tell you.
That has a Rex head. Rex head.
So this is one of the massive biters, you know, the $20 assortment. So then he has the little button right there, and of course I'll be doing. This is the hottest thing that's coming out right now. So it's like when this thing came out, this alligator, the Sarcosuchus.
I like him. Looks like the alligator. Yeah.
Yeah, and so this is part of the. Well, this isn't part of the assortment that comes with this guy. It's the other one, the Tarbosaurus. So they kicked the Sarcosuchus to the curb and added him to it with the Tarbosaurus. So they're popping up now at Targets here. So I was lucky. I was very fortunate to find one. You know, while I was out and about. So you know me, I had to snag it. The only thing is, on mine, and this is me being too excited without even double checking everything, but that's okay. It's for display. It's not really for me to play with. The button's kind of sticking, so it can't go all the way down. So then there's this little gap right there. But I've noticed in a lot of people's review that they had a little gap before they took it out. So I'm pretty sure they probably had to fiddle with it to get it back in. But anyways, overall, I'm happy with it. You know, even though the action feature doesn't work that well, it's the button sticking. So
he looks good. He looks mean. I wonder if they could do a bigger size of him eventually. Like, was he a bigger?
That I don't know. They do have like a size chart where they can give you an idea what it looks like based on their findings and how big the bones that they found. You know, they can guesstimate on it. But as far as the accuracy goes, no. You know, like, but it seems about right.
I really regret passing on the colossal Rex. $30 in stores. I should have jumped on. I never did. I was being a cheap.
I was going to say, man, I remember you'd always hit me up about that shit, and I'd be like telling you to get it. You're like, no. Okay.
I couldn't decide. Like a battle in my own head, like trying to, should I get it?
But yeah, you would need something to go with your Indominus Rex if you choose to pick one up eventually. And that thing's $54.99. So with tax, it's $50. Yeah, it's $54.99 plus tax. So that's about what, $57 and some change. So you got to figure in the state tax and all that crap.
Because they still have that $35 Indominus sitting in Target too, the regular one.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a big difference.
You could actually, if you buy that one, well, because if you really think about it, compared to the $40 Indominus, compared to the Colossal, you're only spending 15 extra bucks.
Yeah.
So
it's be a more premium
toy. Do you want the gimmicky one, or do you want the actual Colossal size? You know.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on if size does matter to you. You know.
Well, I have room for it only because that Brachiosaurus took up so much headspace that now I have the space on that one shelf to put it in a biggie.
Talking about that big old thing right there.
Yeah. See, yours is like hitting his head on the ceiling all mad.
Well, yeah, because I had to dip it down just a tad bit because it couldn't raise it all the way up. So it was either there or on the floor. So. So, Kevin, what you think of the new Snake Mountain ring with Hulk Hogan and Stone Cold?
Well, I mean, I don't really the ring on as long as I get I have the first ring. I don't really care about that ring, but the two characters, so it's a definite for me because I want Stone Cold and Hogan, and I'm pretty sure they're going to help me with that.
Because if you have Grayskull, you got to have Snake Mountain, so the same thing.
Yeah.
You know,
those figures are going to be exclusive to that ring. You won't be able to buy them separately.
Yeah, that's right. I'm getting. Plus, they're
going to have
figures to put in the rings.
Well, Dave, you need a second ring anyway. With Wave 1, your little Grayskull ring is maxed out.
Yeah, you ain't lying on that one.
You could do faces and Grayskull and heels and Snake Mountain.
Yeah, you can do that.
Exactly, yeah.
I think that's what you're supposed to do.
So now we're just waiting
I wonder
for
if those are going to peg warm like the original one did so bad.
I'm going to get the actual Hasbro ring for our 90s Hasbro wrestlers. I want to get a ring from there, and I want to get the retro ring when they started doing these retro Hasbro style. That way I could put the actual figures in their actual rings and have them lined up, like have one shelf just all rings, but to the appropriate time period.
This is my vintage WWF Hasbro, the original. Yeah, this is the vintage Hasbro one.
Nice.
So, a friend of mine, a childhood friend of mine, not Daryl, but Tommy, he had to clear out some stuff, and then I was fortunate to receive this from him in a big, huge box a couple years ago.
You got lucky.
And this thing was so dirty that I had to clean this thing out and get all the residue from the tape and stuff. I didn't use no Goo Gone or nothing. It's just regular warm soapy water, just kind of let it sit and let it soak in a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, so all I need to do now, since this is pretty much cleaned up and everything is best to my ability, I just have to get the repro stickers and the ropes, and then slowly but surely, they're pretty pricey.
Yeah.
I need to get the championship belt that goes right here, and then the flag that comes with it and stuff. So then that would be 100% complete with the repro rope. So if one day if I decide to sell, I would have to let the buyer know that the ropes are repro with stickers and all that stuff. So.
Or you can keep it forever yourself. That's a nice piece.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying, because a lot of people don't do that. They don't take the time to let the buyers know that half of it's fake and half of it's real.
Yeah. Well, I have a figure right up. My wife bought me an actual 70s Captain America Mego figure, but the box is repro. But the shield and the figure, you can tell it's actually a 70s figure and shield, but the box itself was repro. Still nice.
And plus, I have the retro ring too, the one that Louis from Louis Collectibles got me. Right, what,
Kmart.
$4?
Yeah, Kmart.
He said that shit to me, and I was like, "Holy shit!" So I got a little bit of both.
I never did buy that ring.
So it's still in box and put up for the time being.
Yeah, I want that ring too eventually, just for my retro figures. And then I got my the Punisher was here. Remember, he made me that huge ring. That's where my LJNs are gonna be. That's gonna be their house. Is my custom tattoo toy hunter wrestling ring that Punisher made me.
Yeah, that was pretty nice, man.
All the custom work, and the LJNs will fit good in it because it's bigger.
Yeah.
What's up, Rick?
Yeah, those are.
How you doing, buddy?
Figures.
I still have it. It's awesome. I need to figure out a good place to put it in my room.
Well, Harry, I still have your Triple H that I need to ship out. I'm just trying to find a box that fits in it. So I thought I was going to be able to send it out, but I still haven't been able to find a box.
I told Dave, I said the figures on sale on Amazon. You could buy it there and have them the shipping is free. This is over a month ago, TTH. And he's like, no, let me find it for you. I feel compelled to find
I don't
it. Wow.
Because I'll take so I can't even talk.
And now he's looking for the perfect box.
You don't want too much space or too small. So
the funny thing is, it costs more for me to ship all that fucking McFarlane shit I sent him. I could have just bought Triple H. It would have been less. To buy Triple H on Amazon, that would have cost me to ship him what I traded.
Sometimes I'll send some stuff that the shipping is more expensive.
Sam just gave me a dirty look. She told me to hush my mouth. So
yeah, that's something a girl would have to get on to you.
she pulled back and said,
at least I have an excuse here.
I got scolded.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you agree to a principle to a trade. Sometimes
that's true. He is a man of principle in his trades. Yeah. When you make a deal with David, that deal is sealed.
That's right.
Like it might be written on the 10th commandment, tablets. It's done deal. There's no altering. So. But I do appreciate the trade, though. But then again, like I have caused Dave so much, like having to change my mind on him so much. So the least I can do is wait for him to find the perfect box.
There's a lot of worse stuff in 2020.
What was the original trade for that? Do you remember? I don't remember, but I do remember you changed.
I changed it to Red Hulk. I don't know what it started out initially.
I
changed it to Red Hulk, and then a week later, I was like, "Don't buy me Red Hulk. I really want Triple H or Shawn Michaels."
Man.
Yeah, I haven't seen Shawn Michaels in the area at all. None.
He's
I don't think I've
going
ever
up
seen
in
it.
value.
Hey, what's up?
Okay.
How you doing, brother?
The ultimate that I really wanted was the Ultimate Warrior. I've only seen it twice, but I didn't pick it up. I think I stashed one, and I think I stashed it at the wrong time because
you don't even know where it's
they,
been stashed.
well, no, I think I know where I stashed my stuff, for my layaway plan, but I think it was the time when they was doing the resets and stuff, and they had to move stuff around, and they find all my stuff hidden somewhere, my little stash. And,
They find your stashes.
yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Where's my shit? But yeah, I was able to. I found a Pete Dunne and the Drew, and I stashed it, and it's gone now because of the whole
Corona
reset.
got it.
Yeah, I was like, well, there goes that. Never mind.
It was probably looted during the protest.
No kidding.
Probably was. You have a Pete Dunne, Harry?
No, I don't. But
Is he somebody you really want, or?
yeah, I mean, I want one, but at the same time, I see him being a guy that has a lot of longevity in the business. So I don't see
They'll make a bunch of
the amount of figures of him being a problem down the line where his career is just now. If it wasn't for Corona, he's been off TV for a hot minute because he was stuck in the UK because he couldn't travel.
Yeah.
Right.
But the guy's still part of. I foresee him the next 10 years being a mega player in the business, whether he stays with WWE or not. The guy's got.
He's going to be like Kenny Omega.
Well, hell, if wrestling's still around, I mean, shit, everybody's catching the Rona over there.
That's true. Yeah, Performance Center got hit. There was a lot of confirmed cases.
Is that and that Me Too movement they got going on in the wrestling business too?
Yeah. The business is in rough shape right now.
So if wrestling makes it that far, it might be doomed. Don't be surprised if it's doomed within the next 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Just saying.
The profits are being hurt big time for sure.
Yep. So, and then
it's everywhere though. He's not as hard as the first one. I've seen him 4 times since.
The NXT one.
I've already seen 4 copies of him for $19 at Walmart. Yeah. He's just not hard to find anymore.
Let's see. To touch on what you was talking about earlier, Kevin, in the beginning when you were talking about how Texas has the highest cases, which is true. We're fixing to be like New York if it doesn't slow down anytime soon.
That's what Kevin was saying.
Yeah.
And then plus they put a halt on everything instead of trying to open everything back up. So where it's at right now, you'd be lucky if businesses are staying open in the way they are.
Yeah.
And now they have that.
Down again.
Look at people in the restaurant business in other states that are doing phase 3. They're being told they can open at 25% capacity.
Yeah.
In the restaurant business, you cannot make a profit.
2 tables.
You cannot make a profit and do what you do at 25% capacity.
Yeah.
There's just no margin. They're barely breaking even right now with to go and the food ordering service. 25% occupancy in the interiors is not going to save anybody. It's going to just prolong the situation that they're hemorrhaging money.
You know who's thriving on all this crap? And I'll be honest, TikTok. TikTok is thriving.
And Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Everybody loves that game. Lean would love that game, Toy Curator.
Lucas, thanks for popping in, brother. Appreciate you hanging out with us. We'll catch you later.
Well, I finally got me a Megalodon. May not have been the Megalodon that we need.
It's the Megalodon you deserve.
Yep. Look at this thing. Even though it's a kid's toy, it's still an amazing thing.
You don't need a Megalodon. Really?
Weirdo. We got Megalodon at home.
I love Texas Roadhouse.
Oh yeah, Texas Roadhouse is the bomb, man. We when me and my wife when we do the staycation here in town,
Yeah.
we stay I can't remember the name of the hotel on the top of my head, but right next to it is a Texas Roadhouse,
Red.
and we usually get the ribs or we'll get the baked potato, and we just eat the baked potato alone, and that would just be good enough for us and stuff.
See, here I was thinking Texans look down on Texas Roadhouse as like an inferior.
I don't.
Oh,
Because down there y'all have so many other steak options.
yeah, they're good though. They actually Texas Roadhouse actually makes a good steak.
Here I was thinking it was like how Australia thinks about Outback.
Thanks, brother. Look, I'm such a big Roadhouse fan that I'll walk in, and my whole goal is to not let that waitress talk. I wrap out my order like that because there's little things like they'll try to get you on. Like they'll ask, "Oh, do you want toppings on your steak?" Like you got to be ready.
Oh yeah.
So I run through and I have my spiel. I'm like, I want a 20-ounce ribeye, medium, no toppings, loaded baked potato.
They want to bring you that margarita with the sugar,
unsweet tea.
What are they putting in your margarita? Salt.
You want to know something I learned with
Texas
this thing?
is scary right now. Texas is going to be the next New York.
Salt.
Medium raw steak here.
Bambi getting them margaritas, not me.
I love margaritas, but they're too sugary for me.
Yeah, I can't.
Your blood sugar over 500.
But
Lackland Air Force Base. I don't live near it, but I've been near it.
you know, now they got variant packaging for this thing.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, because the original releases, you know, they have the who you going to call. Now they don't have that. They took that off and added something else to it and stuff. So for those who are like completists that has to have everything, including variants, they're going to have at least about 3 sets of these. And then the back of the packaging's changed up too, kind of like more of the vintage, you know, style lies from back in the day. No, I can't do that no more. Fuck that. I don't need 3 sets of retro Ghostbusters because of different packaging. I ain't that much.
Doo-Dog and Nate Simmons are doing a combination giveaway on Instagram for a set of the 4 retro re-release Kenner-inspired Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
So all you gotta do is follow both of them on Instagram. It's sponsored by Nate's Toys and Collectibles from our good pal Nate Simmons.
Both of those guys are really good friends. They're great guys. Yeah, I love San Antonio. San Antonio is an amazing place. I wouldn't mind living in the suburbs of San Antonio, but right now they're getting Rona-fied hardcore, man.
That's bad.
It's not a place to be right now. It's bad. Because those bigger places like Houston and San Antonio, they're heavily populated, you know. Like I think there's more people than the city can grow.
Mm-hmm. The sprawl of those places, yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna go get a refresher on my drink real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What's he sipping on?
Apple juice.
Apple juice. I thought you was about to tell me something fancy like bourbon and Coke.
It probably is something like that. I don't know what it is. It's a special mixed drink. His own recipe.
Now imagine if Lennar Toys built a Megalodon.
What scale? 3 3/4 inch?
Yep.
And it would have to have like the real feel skin, you know?
I don't think they would spend that kind of money now.
They would have to spend Mattel money to make a Megalodon. What about the NECA Jaws? What's the update on those? Those ain't happening.
Oh man, I still want those. Those are the clock good ones, you know. They actually making a life size, or not life size. That would be too damn expensive. But they're actually making I seen a photo. They hold up the prototype, and it's probably like about half the size of our body, and I think it's supposed to go in scale with the figures that they are releasing. Bruce,
Bruce the shark.
Yeah.
Man, that's going to be a pretty penny, I bet.
Oh, shit, you ain't never lie on that.
What are you thinking? Like $900,000?
Yeah, I don't even want to think about it. I know I won't be getting one anytime soon. I just get the cloth figures. That's it. Because those are going to be like what, $24.99.
Yeah.
Because they went up in price, like $5. So give or take on the size.
Their new starting base price now for NECA's $24.
Pretty much for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, but you get so many accessories and alternative heads and hands. It's warranted, with those products.
I'm just waiting for the NECA 2-packs to come out for the turtles, man. I know that the online orders for the Casey Raph in Disguise 2-pack went out when it was sold out.
Yeah, within seconds, right after it went live.
Yep.
That's crazy. And they say a majority of it was overseas purchasers who are going to just resell it on Walmart's website for more.
Yeah. From, what was it called? Toy Wiz, I think.
Yeah.
Their eBay / store.
Comment about how Walmart allows that shit.
It's on them.
Those jerks.
As long as they make their money, they don't care what the secondhand sellers do with it.
So majority of those Raphael Casey Jones Zeus packs, right, that went online on Walmart's site, it sold out within seconds after going live. And a majority of it went to all out of the country resellers that are going to repost them for 3 times as much on Walmart.com.
That's so crappy.
Yeah, and that was when the Entertainment Earth exclusive for the Dennis Nedry figure with the cryo can, the Barberstone can thing, where you twist it and show the figures with his accessories. And then you could press down on it and it says 5 of his catchphrases. A lot of people ordered multiples, even though it says 1 per customer. Now, since there was so much backlash on that, because a lot of people did order more than 1 through various accounts.
Yeah.
So now Entertainment Earth is going to go back and look at all the orders that been sold out. And then if they see multiple orders, they're going to axe that.
They're going to cancel effectively all the extras but 1 for some. They're going to permit 1 per 1 and spread the wealth. And then
they should. That's crap.
Yeah.
Well, you always have that one guy that says, I need 1 in box and 1 to open. I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. and there's a lot of collectors that are like that, but because several of the Jurassic Park groups that I'm in, they was, oh my gosh, reading the comments and stuff. I mean, a lot of people were really pissed off about that shit, and just they banned certain people for gloating that they got more than 1 order and stuff. So yeah, it was a pretty serious deal. And my whole thing is, I know last year when John Hammond came out with a nice fancy package, with the little raptor's nest piece that came with it,
and his cane,
and then Entertainment Earth was able to whatever orders they had left over, they was able to pick up. And then I unfortunately missed out on that part, so I ain't gonna lie, I was a little crushed on that.
No.
You got to have the old man in your collection, man. So now, since that multiple pack that I showed you guys, that with the 2 Raptors and Ellie in them, that's going to be a Target exclusive set. So that's probably going to be about $40 altogether. Don't be surprised if it's about $40. So you have a chance now to get a Hammond for those who missed out.
Yeah,
so that's why I'm not.
That's how
yeah, but you're not going to get the Raptor's nest that the exclusive. I mean, even though it's a nice accessory, and the same thing with this Dennis Nedry with the Barbasol, you get the little pie with the cream on top, the money bag, and the actual Barbasol can that fits in his hand. they'll probably, within a year, they're going to re-release it, and then, but he won't have all those fancy accessories that the exclusive. That's the only flip side about those things, because good and well, you've learned over the past few years, especially if you're collected, that they're always going to re-release these exclusives, in a different format. You may not get the actual accessories that came with the original releases, but you'll still get the actual figure if that's what you're really after. Some people are just after just because of the fact they come with cool ass accessories. Others they don't give a shit. They just want the figure itself.
Oh, that's another one we got to talk about. The recovering addict mentioned that Mr. T Elite. That's a necessity for me.
Yeah,
that's the actual when Mr. T actually came out for like a gimmick and wrestled and stuff.
I'm surprised you didn't get it, Kevin. When it went live.
I don't know when they go live. I didn't know the dates and times. I should have put them on pre-order. I think I saw them on pre-order somewhere. I do have Instagram. It's Tattoo Toy Hunter altogether. My Instagram, I need to get better at it. I'm not very good at posting on it.
Me neither.
It's too much to keep up with. But I do have a bunch of stuff on it.
That Storm Shadow came out today on Amazon.
Did you see it? The version with the hoodie and all?
Yeah. He's got more accessories.
Yeah, man, they're showing a bunch of new G.I. Joe. I don't know if they're concept or they're actually the ones coming, but they had like the gold Destro where he's all gold and leopard skin, and that one looked cool.
That's a real product. Yep,
and they had Gunbro. There's a bunch coming, man. They're gonna saturate the market.
I've seen that Red Ninja now for the first time, the 6-inch. So
yeah, the Red Ninja.
I kind of want him to go with Snake Eye.
This is the only Storm Shadow that I need in my collection.
Wow,
good old 12-incher. I love my 12-inchers.
Sandman. Whoa, what?
I don't need no 6-incher.
6 inches is whack.
Yeah, 12 inches is better
for you.
In the way that you use it, boy.
So.
Storm Shadow, yeah.
Yep, this is what I need in the vintage G.I. Joe one. So I'll be happy with that.
Us collectors, we're fighting off all these black holes because some of the shit's really cool, and you have to fight it off. If G.I. Joe, if these 6-inch came out with version 1 uniforms, like when G.I. Joe started coming out in '82, the 3, if they came out in those original outfits, they would have probably got me. But I was able to duck and move out of the way. Because they came out with like version 3 outfits.
That's why I don't do the multiverse. Well, I'll take that back. Since McFarlane's been putting out these figures that nobody has, that's what's probably going to get me.
It's delicious.
But yet I still have. Oh, don't you forget about me, Kurt. But that's the thing with McFarlane. I haven't bit the bullet yet, but I know I will eventually. But I do want the Hellbat and the Unchained Superman.
Yeah.
He don't even have his sword and shield. Shame on McFarlane on that Unchained Superman.
It's better than they would have done the other multiverse stuff.
I mean, it's not like he's not
but it's
used to making swords and shields in McFarlane. Why would they not include the accessory?
Oh, speaking of Snake Eye.
But at least he's staying true to the $19.99 price tag, so can't really fault him.
That's true. That's a valiant point.
Well, I was at a GameStop recently, and they were reading off like exclusives there that they're coming out. You could pre-order, and they have another Joker that's in a police officer outfit. They have a lot of cool stuff coming. McFarlane's going to come out with a lot of pretty cool stuff. Vehicles, stuff like that. Like things are coming.
And GameStop is hanging on by a thread.
They are. They're having tough. They're not even buying games for cash anymore right now.
Oh,
that's how broke they are.
I'm surprised they even still having exclusives. Shit.
Hot Cheeto Fingers, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
I've had a question for him. I've been looking
Hey,
for
bud.
I wanted to know, what was that stuff you use again when you're customizing figures? It's
Oh, he has a thing, man. He has a
it's
thing.
like model
He's
something.
exclusive to that, man. He sticks to that.
Yeah, he buys a certain, like, it's not modeling clay. It's like, it's got a name to it, but I couldn't find it at my Hobby Lobby. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called like.
You gotta get it's some kind of epoxy or something.
Yeah, it's like
that.
epoxy something.
You gotta get it off Amazon. You gotta buy it in like large barrel quantities or something.
I have to have it shipped in, freight.
Yeah. You gotta have something from the Department of Defense to buy it.
AIDS epoxy sculpt. Okay. And
I knew it was
you have to
epoxy,
bake it, right? Because everything in Hobby Lobby you have to bake. You have to put it in the oven.
Man, let's raise our glasses to Hot Cheeto Fingers for being
Hot Cheeto Fingers.
one of the awesomest,
I'm gonna be honest.
realest collectors in the figure game.
He's what's
Salute
that
to you,
fancy word they use for us?
our Toy Savage brethren.
Hot Cheetos is essential. He's an essential.
He is. His fingers are the same color as the president.
Does the air dry clay take like 2 days? Because I got like Crayola air dry and it said it takes like 2 days to dry. You're driving now.
Oh, he's driving, man. He stay working on.
You're texting really good for driving. I usually have to talk to text.
He got one of them robots in the truck that do all the driving for him.
Like the 80s robot from Rocky?
No.
Oh.
This looks like a car stereo kind of robot, but it controls the truck. Did you see that one episode of The Simpsons?
Yes.
Where the truckers had the autopilot thing?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Unfortunately, I have not.
They're still coming out with Simpsons episodes that have guessed the stuff happening now, like where they're saying it predicted. They're still showing it. You take it
It's
off.
like the Simpsons predicted that all those resellers were going to buy all the rafts and Casey Jones two-pack.
Man, you know what? I'm in traffic, kind of. So it's slower. Yeah.
You stay safe on the road, brother. We're thinking about you.
I was listening to a guy talk about Casey Jones also. Like, they were having a lot of problems with the likeness, rule laws.
Well, they couldn't pay it. They couldn't come to an agreement with the actors. Yeah, so they're like, we're just going to leave the mask on, then we don't have to pay you anything.
Yeah.
Well, I watched an interview with Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
He interviewed Randy Falk, and he asked about that. And he said that Randy Falk said that a lot of times where they approach everybody for all the properties, and some of them, they think it's kind of strange that somebody would want to buy a figure of them and stuff. That kind of scares them away a little bit. But that's why you haven't seen that whole line of Predators from the first film from Neca filled out.
All those actors,
all of the Marines, all those actors, all of the Arnold squad.
Yeah, because they are weirded out by that, and they don't like the idea of somebody buying a figure of them with their likeness and stuff, But I think they're still trying to get Carl Withers,
Oh, Carl will take that money.
Yeah.
Carl Withers will get. He'd say write the check. Carl Withers be like,
have been big name.
but like you said, they want a certain amount, and if they can't get that, they're not going to sign off on it. And I think with Ellis' case, I think him. I don't think it was about the money. I think it was more of that was kind of a weird concept for him to. Why would I want to stick my face on a toy and people buy that shit?
He looked like such a hippie. He looked like such a hippie in that first Turtle movies versus what he looked like on Law and Order for so many years. So clean cut.
All that beautiful hair is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, like mine.
Did you ever have long hair, David? Did you ever let it
grow?
Long hair,
David? Oh, snap.
Hair.
I used to have all the way down to my titty, So.
Damn.
Wow, that was a lot of information. It is Friday night, isn't it?
But I mean, it's a good landmarker to mention.
So.
Oh yeah.
You can ask my wife. You can ask my wife. When I first met her, she met me with my long hair.
Son.
That's how you got her.
Hey, I could see him wearing them leather wrist straps that connect to the wallet and all that.
And he had like a.
I used to have my hair in a ponytail and shaved underneath, you know, and everything.
With the chain, you know.
And a Megadeth shirt.
So
yeah. In an exposed midriff.
I think I have that shirt still.
But yeah, I used to have long hair back in the day. That was like in my early 20s. Actually, no, that was like in my mid to late 20s. And towards my late 20s, that's when my hair started to fall out. You know, every time I washed it, it's like I had globs of hair in my hand. I was like, well, yeah, it's time for it to go. So went to the barber shop and I said, shave it off. And they did.
And your hair never grew back since.
Been like this whole time. I'm going for the Heyman look, you know, back in the day. He's bald up there and then all ponytail.
Just don't do the ponytail.
Get the ponytail in the back like Paul Heyman did back in the day.
I kind of want to do a
5 years ago.
I want to do a mullet.
Or do the Hulk Hogan look.
You should get corn rolls, Kevin.
I thought about it.
You should get some fake corn rolls that you wear over your real hair.
Well, I just told the wife that I was going to do a mullet, and she said to sign the divorce papers first.
You know what Kevin needs, Dave? He needs your boy's hair off of the guy off Walking Dead, Ezekiel's hair.
Oh yeah, that looked cool.
King Ezekiel.
Don't you have a toy of that?
To the Thomas, to the right, David, the toy curator, he's Northeast Texas. And then our buddy Sandman is in Kentucky. He's a Kentucky guy. I'm working with someone right now. We have this couple, right? Their name is Mike and Lisa Barber. They're the wife is from Kentucky also. They're on a 2-week vacation somewhere in Kentucky, hanging out with family and stuff. They both did EMS in Kentucky.
It must be Louisville around that area.
Mm-hmm.
Western Kentucky. We don't affiliate with them kinds. We're hills folks over here.
Oh, Thomas is in Kentucky also. In the chat.
Who is? I'm in Ashland, man. I'm in Ashland, 30 minutes outside of Huntington. 2 hours south of Cincinnati, Ohio.
That is how far is that from? I mean, that's a huge, being a Louisiana transplant all the way to Kentucky, right?
Yeah, it's a few states up there.
Your folks,
because you got Louisiana, and then you got Tennessee, and then you get Virginia, and then Kentucky.
He says he's from London, Kentucky.
I know London. I'm aware of it. Yeah, that's closer to Lexington, around that part, center of the state. I'm 2 hours of the east of that.
2 hours east.
Mm-hmm.
We got like a Paris, Texas.
They got a really awesome shop in Lexington I want to go to called Toy Vomit. And Zack Ryder and Brian Myers went there one time, and they have nothing but wrestlers.
I want to go to that place too. I remember that episode.
That was an awesome. Their prices were ridiculous for carded.
What's up,
90s, 2000s, like amazing prices.
Uber's in the house.
Of course, I only want to lead.
Uber.
But I want to make
stick to my core line.
One day we need to go to Kentucky.
Yeah, man.
My buddy,
you got somewhere to crash. You got somewhere to crash over here for free on the low.
Oh yeah.
I got an air mattress with your name on
it. I was talking to my buddy, the one that his wife is from Kentucky, and he's telling me you go to Kentucky and like your Kentucky Fried Chicken's like a homemade buffet almost.
Oh yeah.
Scratch.
It's all true. It's true.
It's different than our Kentucky. Like we get all the
our KFC's is a little higher notch, kind of like the way you feel about Texas Roadhouse in Texas. That's how we think.
Y'all get the scratch made gravy and what's up, Lisa?
Yeah,
Speech Berries in the house. How you doing?
Oh, okay. Hi, Speech Berries.
Uber Hulk in the Heezy.
Uber Hulk.
He's representing the West Side.
Are you still trying to get his blank?
Yeah, he don't want to give it up though. He's kind of being mean about it.
He couldn't get the blank, so he made a figure of Uber himself.
He's
So
like,
in
"Got you now."
theory, if
I make
you
my own
own
Uber Hulk figure.
if you own Uber as a figure, then you technically own the blank that way because he owns the blank.
That's right.
So is that your voodoo doll right there for Uber?
Goldberg versus Banana from Fortnite.
Oh, Goldberg would lose.
What would
He would
Banana's
gas out.
What would Peeling's finisher
He
be?
would gas out, man.
Well, he's 100, but he still looks good for his age. He kept the same physique, really. It doesn't look too much difference.
I'm missing the wings and tail.
Thomas says that Kentucky is probably one of the most friendliest places on earth.
Yeah, it's pretty easy going. There's a lot of down to earth common folk. You get a lot more for your money here. The cost of living is very affordable. Like the kind of home you can afford and the amount of land you can get versus other states, you get a lot more for your buck here, and the taxes are way easier.
And then when I talked to Dondi, his area, where he's over there close to Carolina, he says that that's like one of the best places to go because it's
booming. The Carolinas are booming. No one can really counter that. Their location, I mean, in the shipping world, they're doing their fishing is getting up there. Like, I think they produce more seafood than Louisiana does now. South Carolina does.
seafood sounds.
Because of the BP. You know, the BP fucked everything up with the oil spill.
Uber says Uber's been watching Kevin. Ha ha ha. P.S. Kevin, stop walking around in the nude.
No,
Never.
nah, that's a man's right to walk around in his dwelling.
Right. I'm the king of the castle up in here.
We had to pay Blooper to put a shirt on for this live stream. We had to pay him in dinosaur DNA.
That's right.
Uber, you should jump on. What are you doing? Working.
I think the Barbasol can would have been cooler if it actually had where you put the little embryos.
It'd be cool if it had shaving cream in it, like if it worked. Hey.
Well, you know, Jurassic World Dominion, the third film, they're bringing back the guy that actually gave Nedry.
Oh, Dotson.
Barbasol.
Dotson. Yeah. We got Dotson here. We got Dotson. See, nobody cares.
Yeah.
So, what's his name? Campbell Scott, I think his name.
That's the name of the actor who was Dotson?
No, the original actor. No, he's a sex offender, so he's not going to be in it. He was using that, bro. He was using that Barbasol for other purposes. Damn. So he's not allowed back.
He got in trouble down in Costa Rica.
So he they hired Campbell Scott, I think is his name, to
reprise the role as Dotson.
Yep.
Dotson works for Engine.
No, he works for Biocom.
Biocom, not for Engine.
So this is going to be somewhat kind of based off the second novel, The Lost World, because originally Dodson was going to be in the Lost World as the main villain, but fortunately that never took place. So they're going to try to make up for that for this film, Dominion.
Dominion.
So it should be interesting.
Marvel Legends coming out. You know who Jurassic World needs to come out with next as far as a figure? And he deserves more props than Owen, than Hammond, than all of them. It's going to be Dr. Wu. He's been in more movies than all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Wu.
Yeah. Where's our Dr. Wu?
He deserves more props because he's been in all of them almost.
Yep.
Oh, he was a doctor in Oz. I mean, hell.
There are no males in Jurassic Park. His famous line.
They're all female. They have cuttlefish genetics.
Life finds a way. Life finds a way. A dick is gonna appear. Life finds a way.
Sure enough, it did.
Where there's a penis, there's a way. That's the story of Jurassic Park. Grant holding the egg, and he's like, he's like, there are some frogs in the Amazon that will grow dicks overnight if they need them, and they'll start populating.
Uber's right. We need a Sam Jackson character, and as far as you got to
hold on to your butts. Hold on to your butts. I want to know how did
he
his
might still be alive.
How did Samuel's arm stay ready to land on Ellie like that so perfectly? How did it stay in a state where the minute someone went to go access the power panel, it was going to fall on their shoulder like that?
Well, that's how the
what magic was
dinosaurs in this motherfucking plane.
I love that movie. Snakes on the Plane. Is that your favorite movie?
And it's only good because of him. If you took out Sam Jackson, put anybody else, the movie wouldn't have made it.
I need Dennis Nedry to get Jurassic Park back on fire.
Yeah.
He said, please.
Remember when the young girl was hacking the computer, like how amazing that little scene looked where they like the 3D and stuff. I was 13. We were 13 when that came out, David, and I remember looking at that sequence and thinking, "Damn, I can't wait for like
the
computer
go back
to have that kind of interface." I was so impressed by that.
You're probably on. There's I have the Amazon Fire Sticks. How we watch all our stuff, and all the movie apps we have is on this Fire Stick. Well, you've heard of the one Mobdro? Have you heard of Mobdro?
Mm-hmm.
Mobdro puts out like free cartoons, movies, like it has called Mobdro. Anyway,
Mobdro the Godzilla monster.
It has 24/7 like certain movies. Like you can do all Godzilla 24/7, all Marvel 24/7. Well, it has all Jurassic World Park movies 24/7, and all they do is they play all of them in chronological order. Some days I'll put it on and I'll just watch like 2 or 3 in a row. But if you ever get that app, it's a free app called Mobdro. You can watch all of them in order. They put them all in order. All the cartoons in order. All the movies in order.
How do they know it's chronological order,
That whoever they're playing them from, whatever server, they just put them on a continuous loop playing in order.
So David needs could be the actual where it started.
David needs a certificate of authenticity that they're honestly in
it's free
order.
Yeah.
By Universal Studio standards.
But if you go to Mobdro right now, it's probably finishing up the last.
He needs something with a letterhead that says Steven Spielberg does endorse this app, and every movie on this app is chronologically ordered. And then David would trust that.
Yep.
Well, I'm just saying by the order that they were made in. 1, 2, 3.
I'll be sure to download Mothra.
Get it.
I'll watch
free.
I could have brought back a flock of condors.
I'm gonna get a Amdominus.
This is not. Dinosaurs had their shot.
They were selected for natural.
Dinosaurs had.
Didn't you get an Ian? Kevin?
X-Men is awesome. Yeah, I got an Ian, a 6-inch Ian. But I have to give them away already because Simon wanted them.
Oh shit! You gave Ian away.
There you go.
Oh shit!
Huh? Because when I left upstairs, I was watching the newest one, so I knew the next one was.
Lisa, is he telling us the truth, Lisa?
Am I telling the truth? She said yes.
I didn't hear her, so it didn't count.
Yeah, she didn't say yes either.
I heard.
She said I didn't. So. Man, 90s X-Men was a good animated series, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it took forever to get new episodes back then.
Like, what, 5 seasons?
You had to watch the same 6 fucking episodes for like 3 years, and then 2 more came out.
It's kind of like Rick and Morty. They take 3 years.
Yeah, man. Something was up. Like, Saban's animation studio was, like, sleeping.
They were tired.
Yeah, they were tired. Putting out all those X-Men's.
Back then, they had to draw out each panel. They couldn't use computers or anything.
I love the scene where Beast is in jail and the guy's, look, he's reading a book about animals. And he was reading like Animal Farm upside down.
Yeah.
And the cop's like, I love that racist mutant cop. He's like, look, he's reading a book about animals.
And you remember that?
Yeah, man. Like that.
Thomas asked if any of y'all play PS4. The new Avengers game looks sick.
I was watching some of the stuff that was shown on it, and the storyline is quite intriguing. It's set several years later, and it looks like the Avengers have disbanded because something went wrong at a critical mission. A lot of human loss took place, and the Avengers were actually framed, but they didn't know it. So the main villain of the game is going to be MODOK. He's the main big guy. So it looks good. The graphics on it look killer.
Thanks. I know this thing looks good.
It could be worth picking up. I'm not sure. It kind of blends a little bit of it's a little bit MCU-ish looking, but it's also has comic book inspiration too. So it's kind of like a hybrid of the MCU, Avengers, and then the comics as well. But they're mostly older though, but Thor is pretty ageless. So.
Kevin, what do you think about this?
Let me
he talks.
Could I have it? I've seen. Oh man, what did I see? I saw that today on somewhere, maybe on eBay.
I don't believe you.
Well, I didn't say I had it. I just said I saw it. Well, AIM is a real bunch of jerks. That AIM crew.
Yeah, it looks interesting. I'm very intrigued by it.
Well, shoot. I wonder if they have it on Xbox One. I need something.
They do. It'll be for Xbox One as well, but I believe the PS4 version you get at this, you'll have like more exclusive stuff on it. There's something better on that one, but the core game will be definitely available on Xbox One. It looks impressive, the graphic.
No thanks.
I think they did a good choice getting MODOK as the main bad guy because
that's cool.
That's drastically different than the MCU. Like he hasn't been attempted on the screen. So, yeah.
Yeah, you have a better chance with that on the video game than you would on the screen because not very many people would know who MODOK is, you know.
Yeah.
That's why they have to go with somebody that is more familiar with, you know, like a Thanos or a Galactus or like if you put
I'm
like
really
a
hoping
Brainiac
Galactus. I really am hoping Galactus is Phase 4's new main bad guy that's going to be running in the background leading up to its equivalent to Infinity War and Endgame. You know, I'm hoping Galactus is the new focus.
Well, I mean, it should be now since they got the Fantastic Four property rights and stuff, and that and the X-Men were huge team ups when it came
guess
to.
What I just found out. Let me share this revelation with y'all. So that Arno Stark figure that everyone's buying, Iron Man 2020.
Oh yeah, the
Arno Stark. This is the explanation on Wikipedia. Is the actual son of Tony of Tony's dad, whatever his name was, that guy. Howard Stark and his wife. That's their real son, but there was something wrong with him. So they kept him on cryo or something like that, and then they adopted Tony. Tony's not really their blood son.
Wow.
But Howard kept that hidden, that wasn't his real son. That's what the explanation on Wikipedia says. Arno Stark is the true son of Howard and the brother of Tony by adoption.
Is that how they're going to bring Iron Man into the new year?
I'm reckon this something about Howard contacted aliens to try to keep this boy alive. He was born so premature and ill and sick. You gotta look it up. It's really crazy. This Arno
crazy.
Stark, the Iron Man 2020, is the true son of Howard Stark and the mom, and Tony was adopted this whole time.
Wow.
I don't like that as an Iron Man fan.
I'm so angry about it.
I kind of feel the same way I did in the 90s when they did Ben Reilly was the real Peter Parker, and the Peter Parker who thought he was real was the clone. I hated that storyline.
Yeah.
Well, they got to do something different. You know, you can't have the same shit going over,
Why?
rehashing the same story.
Why can't we have the same?
Just like how I got an argument years ago about the Ninja Turtle films. Everybody was like,
Oh, what? You was defending them? Or?
why we couldn't have muscle brown Hulk turtles. So
It's just wrong.
That third one sucks. You probably love that one.
when they're in China and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually,
that's probably Blucher's favorite one, the one in China.
Oh, you busted me.
The worse the movie, the more Blucher loves it. You know?
Yep. What was that? Was that a raptor?
You see a raptor?
I heard something that sounded like a raptor. Are you watching that Mothra thing?
They're about to T-Rex.
Monster. There should be
That's the name of the app, isn't it? Mothra?
And it only shows kaiju movies in chronological order.
Please believe me.
Please believe me. What's being discussed in the chat? Let us in.
Let's see.
I don't know. I can't see it.
I can't see it either. I'm waiting for TTH to fill us in.
Let me fill us in.
He's hiding stuff.
Okay, so this is what's said in chat. Damn, boy.
Damn.
If they do that, I don't know how I'll feel about that. How we'll feel.
People
about
are not happy about Tony not being the real.
Yeah,
son.
that's kind of shitty. You can't.
I'm not agreeing with it either, so I'm just gonna pretend it's not real.
Yeah, let's just pretend you never told us.
Arno he's not chronologically proven to me.
Because sperm
What kind
ain't
of
got
name
shit
is
on
Arno?
Yeah, that's not American.
Arno Stark. He sounds like something Dave gets on his baked potato at Texas Roadhouse. Some Arno spread it on there.
That's right. That's like saying that Sarcosuchus has never existed, but I have it in toy form.
What kind of appetizer would you like to start with tonight? The Sarcosuchuses, please. And margaritas with salt for everyone.
Por favor.
Por favor.
With a little bit of sorapelta on the side. I'd like to have the megalodon baked potato, please.
And what was your main course be tonight? I'm going to do the sperm whale and asparagus bake.
That doesn't sound appetizing. Maybe you should go to killer whale. Maybe that tastes better.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
Who's he eating?
He's eating
That's Robert Muldoon.
Oh, okay. I thought it was one of the 9 rocks that come out.
That's old Robert Muldoon from Kenner.
Oh, that guy's a jerk.
I liked him in the movie, even though he only had 10 seconds of screen time.
Yeah, he was really, he used that 10 seconds.
Clever girl.
They all
He had
should
that
be
one little
sure.
conversation with Grant at the raptor pen, and then he gets killed by the raptor. That's his whole stick in the whole
He's a
movie.
real jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Muldoon, would you take a gas-powered jeep and go rescue my grandchildren? I will.
He's getting paid the big bucks. He better.
Mr. Muldoon, I was wondering,
So we
would
need
you
to
take a gas-powered jeep
give a shout out
rescue my grandchildren?
to what is this platform? StreamYard, and we need to give a shout out to what are those crappy toys we buy? Where are they from?
Oh, Leonard.
Yeah, Leonard. We need to give a shout out to Leonard.
Leonard. Because Kenner isn't around anymore, and somebody the
Nope.
new suckiest toy company, Lennar.
Lennar is the new Kenner.
Tony is kind of shitty because he's a damn drunk. But yeah, the Ironheart story with the female with the young girl that was supposed to take over Iron Man, that would have been that's a good storyline. They should just go with her.
Yeah, but everybody shitted on it. You know? Just like any other change that happens, everybody shits on.
Yeah, they get pissed off.
It's like,
oh, you liked? I know what you're talking about.
Well, they already come out with a whole comic series of Iron Man.
Yeah, what was her name?
And there's a cartoon series about her too. She comes out in the cartoon.
Yeah, she's supposedly is it not Siri, Black Panther's sister, or it's
No, it's some other girl. But she's like a really
I thought it was
good
Black Panther's sister.
Yeah,
Siri actually becomes the new Panther, I think. In the comic.
yeah, that actually really happened in the comic books. That's not something that they switched. You know, that's been happening. I'm
just saying
that is
that's chronologically proven already
in the last 5 years. You know, especially with the diversity and ethnic changes with characters. You know, female characters and stuff. Everybody likes to shit on shit like that. I mean, like, come on, really? But I'm not going to get into it, so we'll just leave it at that.
Let's get mad about it and talk.
Harry's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what you are bidding on, because I know you are bidding on stuff.
Well, actually, I've actually got 2 eBay packages in the mail.
What?
So, uh-oh.
Yeah, this is the closer to the middle.
It just got real dark in here.
Whoa, that's Rachel. What's up? Look at oh man, do we have a haircut here? Do we have a new?
I know, right? That's the first thing I looked at. I was like, what the heck?
Clean cut.
Clean cut Uber.
Clean cut Uber.
What's up, Uber?
Business in the front, Uber.
Oh yeah. I don't know if he has audio.
The Uber Hulk has officially returned, and all you psychos. Hi, everybody.
Dingus McGee.
Yes, you like the name, huh?
Well, Kevin, looks like you're going to have to trim some hair on your Uber figure.
I know it. I just gave him that haircut.
It'll be back before you know it. Trust me.
Leave him in the alternative. Leave him in the original look. You know, this is just enough. This is just an alternative outfit.
Yeah.
Thomas says
alternative head sculpt.
Shuri actually fought for the mantle of Black Panther. I guess she had to do the fight that they all did.
So she tapped her brother out or something. Isn't that what they do? They make him say uncle or something like that.
But they say tío. Hola, tío.
So, what have all you normal people been doing since the Uber Hulk took the month off?
No, a whole lot, man. We took a month off too.
Yep.
Kevin banished us for a while. He disowned us.
All I've been doing is doing Rona calls. That's it. I put on goggles, 95, splash shield, gown, gloves. And I sweat like nothing you've ever seen.
And then hazmat suit on top of all that, too.
Huh? Uh-huh. It's been lovely. Yeah, he said that she tapped out her brother. She got him in a submission hold. She did the Brock Lesnar Gamora. She's like, and he tapped out.
You know what's funny about this Rona thing to me? Everybody used to call me a freak for wearing a mask all the time. Now look at everybody.
And now you're a genius.
You're a trendsetter.
Oh, I was a genius and a trendsetter before this whole thing. Just nobody
You
knew.
were ahead of the curve, weren't you, Uber?
Oh yeah, I'm kind of like Joker. I'm not insane. I'm just ahead of the curve.
Is the Earth flat or is it curved?
The Earth is just a figment of everyone's imaginations.
Yeah.
Think about that.
So what shape would it be in our image?
It's a void in space, man. It's
Mm.
meaningless, man.
So there is no shape.
Oh, there is a truth, but you have to look through the darkness to get to the truth.
Down there.
Yeah.
It's rectangled.
That's some chronological shit right there. I feel 100%.
Right. It's got to be in order.
Yeah. Order. Speaking of order, has anybody seen Boston Mike's latest video?
Yeah, he calling you out, Uber.
Oh,
Him and Pivito.
we are going wrestling style on this. Yeah, my next video, I'm going to have a major announcement about the two of them, but I can't say anything more.
Y'all going to do a handicap match with you versus Boston Mike and Pivito?
No, you see, that's the thing. I've already taken out Boston Mike and Craig from Not Another Retro Channel and Kevin and the Game Chasers and Cincy Nerd and a bunch of people.
Damn.
That's right.
Sounds violent.
And Pivito, or Pervito as I call him,
It sounds sexy.
I've actually already taken care of him as well, because what I mean by taking care of people is that I meet them face to face and they never forget. So yeah, I've already taken him down, and it's on to the next. So their challenge is moot, but we can still have fun on YouTube. Oh, Kevin, did you see the raisins that I picked up?
The who now?
The raisins.
Yeah, I saw. Give it to me.
Did you see
He's like, what
the
now?
racist I picked up?
Yes. Did you see the racist I picked up?
They need to use Uber too, don't they, Uber Hope? Even a racist has to get to the doctor every now and then.
Okay, in the chat, Thomas asked, "What would y'all think, or how cool would a Sentry movie be from Marvel? A Sentry?
Oh yeah,
And he's supposed to be like the Jesus Christ of the Marvel.
yeah. He's basically Marvel's Superman.
Yeah, that would. I'd rather see a live action series instead of a movie on that, because you could do a whole lot with that one.
Yeah.
If Disney
You'd
Plus
have to
did
get
a
a hell
series
of
on
an actor.
Century, so
You
that
need
would
a
be-
good, like middle-aged, but like really good unknown actor and turn him into Sentry.
Well, come on, Harry. Let's you and I try out for that role.
No, not me. Oh no.
We don't have the body
I've seen
for it.
cast that they have coming up for the Eternals, and I am not impressed with it.
Yeah. Eternal.
Selma Hayek and Angelina Jolie. Yeah, I'm not impressed with that lineup at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because
they could have went with unknowns, huh?
yes, exactly. Kevin. Hey, Kevin, dude, you are the wrong color to be calling people racist nowadays, man.
And my hair got blonder. That means I got to be more quiet.
Right? See that's part of the reason I wear a mask, man. Nobody knows.
Yeah, I want to see a Sentry movie. That sounds kind of cool.
Remind me, who are they?
Sentry is Marvel's version of Superman. He's blonde, he has long hair, and he
wears yellow leotards with the.
He's bigger than. He's more muscular than Hercules.
I think that I offended David. David, come back!
You ran into
His outfit is kind of needs to be updated, though, don't you think, Kevin? If they did Sentry, that old orange one is just a little bit too funky.
It's kind of whack.
I think I know who you're talking about. He looks like the villain from Superman 3.
Yeah, let me show y'all.
Oh, Zod.
No, man, Superman 3, the blonde-haired dude who is powered by the sun.
Oh, yeah. Well, this guy kind of looks like He-Man, basically, but in a yellow outfit.
I think that they need to come out with Easy Man.
Easy, man.
It's a mixture of an Easy and He-Man put together.
Yeah, easy, man. I like that.
That's right. Straight out of Grayskull. Oh man, I'm still gonna get banned. Oh, there we go. I just got banned.
Let's take a looky.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what he looks like. He's a pretty boy.
Okay.
He's a pretty boy.
He looks like Adam.
He even has the giant
Yeah, he
ass,
does.
just like Superman does.
But he has it down on his crotch because he's
Yeah,
cooler.
his ass is for sex.
His
That's
ass
why
is
it's on his
for
crotch.
his ass is for super size.
It's like this is where the sex happens down here.
Yeah, but he's an alien. I thought that happened behind the ears.
Uh,
You got to pull the earlobes. I'll be right back, guys.
don't leave me alone with Uber.
Hey, just talk to Uber real quick.
What's up there, Sandman?
Ron, do you know this man?
Braun Strowman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm actually watching the best of Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family right now.
So there should be a little bit of the black sheep in that.
Well, I saw a clip of they went back old school style, and him and Bray Wyatt faced off, and I was like, dude, that right there was awesome. You know,
What we really want is the Fiend versus Strowman.
nah, man, Bray Wyatt, because that was where he originated. You know. So, have you picked anything up here lately? Because I've picked up a bunch
Not
of.
much. I haven't picked up much, but I got this last week on my birthday. It's Elias Elite.
I made it for me.
Interesting fact about Elias Uber is he is actually Vince's. He's related to Vince McMahon on his mother's side, and McMahon hates his mom.
Hey, David!
David's back.
It was not an easy road for Elias to climb the ranks as someone kin to Vince on his mom's side because Vince hates his mother.
Yeah, we all have struggles, man. I mean, Kevin has to struggle with the food that he's putting in his mouth right now, you know. David has to struggle with being super awesome and good looking. I mean, you know, we've all got struggles, man.
Super knowledgeable about how to pronounce dinosaur names. You know, Dave's got that lesson as well.
That's hard.
Sakusaurus.
The Giganotosaurus.
Chicken Nuggetsaurus. I could say that.
Chicken nugget.
Expensivosaurus Rex. There you go.
So basically, listen to this, Kevin. Vince McMahon, until he was 17, did not know his real dad, Vincent, whatever McMahon. His mom, he lived in the South in a trailer, and his mom had different men in the house all the time, just revolving door of different abusive men that would treat Vince like shit until his dad found her and found him and pulled him out of that environment and told him who he was. He was a McMahon. And that's why he resents his mother. So Elias is kin to Vince on his mom's side. So it was very, very hard for Elias to prove himself in the system as someone related to Vince on the side of the family that he, hates.
Wow. That's crazy. I never knew that. I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah. Vince grew up very poor. He was abused a lot. So when he found out he was actually a McMahon, it was already too late. He was already on the verge of manhood, and that changed his demeanor. So
We got Mr. Craig Narc in the chat.
no,
We got Timmy Overkill in the chat.
and Tim.
Hey, David, put that
Yeah.
dinosaur back up. I challenge you to the dinosaur dude.
The Tarbosaurus.
That's right.
Tarbosaurus Rex.
How's everybody doing?
Craig, what's up, man?
Craig and
I
Kim.
can't see the chat, so I just hey.
Craig, is there any truth to this Uber Hulk is gonna have an in-ring match against you and your buddies?
No,
Yeah,
no. It's not. It's not Craig. It's Mike.
Oh, Mike. So Craig is okay. He's safe. He's gonna be the ref or something.
No, see, Craig's going to be the guest timekeeper.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Take care, Tim. Tim's getting off.
Oh, he is he? That's something kind of personal, isn't it?
He's gonna get off, but he's gonna get off the chat first.
Uh-huh.
That's very gentlemanlike of him to do it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Pinky's up.
No, I tell you, the top person Craig would be. Craig would be the person to run in with the steel chair at the towards the end of the match, you know.
And he'll make it look like he's gonna hit you, but he hits the other guy.
No. I got it. Craig is the guy who comes down from the rafters with a baseball bat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, nobody really knows whose side he's really on. Oh yeah, that's right. Craig is the Sting of this situation.
I could see that.
Mr. Dondi's going to go to sleep. He said, "Good night, everybody."
Oh,
Night,
wait,
Dondi.
I thought
He actually
that
said for y'all to F off, but I'm just filling in something nice.
I thought that Sandman was usually the one that dozes off on these chats.
Very.
Give him a bunch of
Hey,
sugar.
I have a CPAP machine now. That hasn't happened
He gets
in
all
some
the
time.
rest.
My sleep apnea is under control.
Okay, so let's go around.
Oh,
Sorry
shit.
about that. Let's go around the room and tell what we picked up the past couple of weeks. Okay.
See?
All right.
Let's see.
You start
here.
off. Ethan.
Sure. Hold on. I can show you. As a matter of fact, I was showing you that raisin,
Raven?
California raisin.
Raven. No.
Kevin, I don't know if you've got this one or not, do you?
Yeah, I got that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a difficult one to find. Now, do you have? Hold on now. You have this one?
Is he a broccoli?
Yes.
No, I don't have that one.
Aha! Aha! How about this one?
No.
How about this bad boy?
I don't have that one either, but I'll give you my address here.
Oh, I've already got your address, Kevin. Don't worry about that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
The extension cord is our phone charger.
I'm seeing if I could switch it over to you.
How about banana white?
Yes, she had it under the desk.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
I don't have that one either. I don't have any of those. I have a lot of old figurines like that, but
You have like a lot of duplicates, Kevin.
All right. Here you go, Donnie. You're perfect. No, I picked those up. I picked those up off of I almost said YouTube, eBay. So, am I the only one in the? Am I the only one in the stream right now?
no, I just switched it over to you so they can see your stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. Hold on. Let me let me show you the LJNs that I picked up as well.
Okay. Let me see what I just did because I already forgot. Oh, there it is. Now I know how to do it. I figured it out.
Yay.
See, I'm getting smart.
We all have to sometimes.
You don't have to. Sometimes just don't look.
Look, see, I just found the button. Look, I got you.
Oh. You caught me. Where did Harry go?
Where is Harry?
Disappeared.
Don't talk about Joe Goldblum like that.
You sent it to me.
Oh,
Bam
shit.
Bam.
You got Bam Bam Bigelow.
Eat some Bam Bam.
I got this at the Dallas Vintage Toys.
No.
At the new
No.
new location.
Breathing.
The new store, the day it opened. And I got this bad boy.
Is that the
Oh,
end?
The Anvil. Where's his goatee at?
It's right there.
He got shaved.
Oh,
Well,
it's supposed to be
it's a
longer.
figure. Okay. And then I got this figure.
That's the
Oh,
King
sweet.
of the Ring.
Stop it.
You know, the ring.
That's the best there is, the best there was, and the best that got screwed over.
Oh,
That's the
man.
best
That's
that Canada
sweet.
has to offer.
That's the Heart Foundation version, huh?
Bret Hart.
That's right. And just for you said, man, Bret Hart butt.
That's awesome, dude.
Hold on. I'm not done.
That's a
But
piece of
wait, there's
wrestling
more.
history.
Ring.
And there she is.
Miss
She's got
Elizabeth.
the whole art team.
No.
Okay, enough of her backed on to me. Come on, anybody get that reference?
That was an
Does
awesome.
anybody get that reference?
pickup.
That's what Macho Man used to do to Miss Elizabeth. He let her on for 2 seconds and then push her off.
They were together a while. They're like as a team. But wait, there's more.
Actually, there is more. Anybody into Godzilla?
Yep.
Yeah.
I picked up some Godzilla.
Ugh.
Yeah,
You
the
picked
pizza
up the
one, or which one is that?
Mates version?
Space Godzilla.
I think he has like bone spurs coming out.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mama said. Mama said.
And then this next one might get a little racy, okay?
It can't be too Rachel.
Fight the power.
Fight the power. It sounds like Public Enemy. That's Chuck Brown.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about picking him up yet. I was thinking about getting the 12-inch one, but
No, you're gonna wait for the NECA version.
oh yeah. Well, I pre-ordered King Kong. Man, that's a pretty cool NECA one.
And
It's
then
based on the 33 Kong, 1933.
that I picked up.
Bonesaw. That
Oh,
one.
we got this.
So it's ready.
Last guy that I picked up was this one.
Oh yeah.
They
Picked up
got you for 3 minutes.
Destoroyah.
What's up? Yes. They'll be happy. That one's a trippy looking dude.
You know, people pronounce it as a Destroyer, but I call it Destoroyah.
It's Destroya. That's Destro's pet. But not just the regular Destro, the pimp Destro that's coming out, the gold chain one.
You gonna pick that one up, Kevin? The Pimp Destro?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get him for the accessories, the chain and all that. Yeah, that NECA King Kong was kind of hard to pass up. And it's not a bad price, so I had to pre-order.
Yeah, it's like
So, what did y'all think of my pickups?
Oh, our buddy Brain of Blood is in the
really
chat.
good.
NECA King
I'm
Kong.
not a
good,
big
you know.
fan of the Playmates Godzilla figures, but those
He's a
are
fun
good
He has
additions
that
for those
leopard
that
stuff.
want to have them. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I already had. Let's see here. I've got Godzilla, Mothra, the gold. What is his name? King Ghidorah, King Caesar. I've also got what's the guy who's got the sauce for hands, and he's got a
Zygon.
Yes. So I figured I needed to pick these up. Besides, me and Kevin about a month ago talked about, hey, have you seen him down there? And Kevin was like, no, man, I haven't seen him anywhere at the Walmarts down here.
Yeah, it took a while for them to come over here.
What were you talking about? 12-inch Kong? Kevin?
Oh, yeah, the ones that one you showed, but the taller one, the $20 one?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, the bigger one. Uh-oh.
Wait, there's more.
Where are you, big son of a bitch? Come
Is there a blade missing there, sir?
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at.
That hit
I was
him.
counting. I was like, I know I'm not the best at math.
That one hit him accidentally, and now it's
Oh, man.
it's a beast.
I have a cousin that's 6.
Hey, a gentleman never tells, okay?
He was up to. Oh, there he is. Big boy himself.
There he is.
You know what? I think just with like a custom paint job, he would look pretty amazing. It could change the whole look.
That would that Kong would go good with the new King of the Monsters Godzilla if you picked it up, because it's in the same scale, so it would go perfect for that. And then the 6-inch version can go well with the NECAs until you get the actual NECA one. Be like a placeholder.
Well,
Depends on how you want to look at it.
That's what I originally picked him up for, and then whenever I got into the house, I thought, oh crap, he's too big.
Is that what you really said, Uber? Oh, shrap.
Yes, oh trap. Yes.
Oh, snap.
I thought this is a bunch of bullshit, and yeah. But I do have a buddy for King Kong, so yeah, and I'll show you him in just a sec.
Oh, it's a big hole.
Oh, yeah.
As you can see,
Oh,
You need to get that new Asian Hulk.
same size.
Perfect match, though.
Yeah.
But King Kong's just an overgrown ape. Actually, Hulk actually has gamma radiation powers.
You know what's crazy about this though? The two of them, I wanted them to take each other on. They're freaking playing 21 and blackjack every single day.
And that sounds
So what?
that sounds like a life. 21 blackjack every day, and then a couple drinks. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That sounds better than what our life is right now. With all the murder hornets and Rona calls I do.
You gonna pick up that murder hornets figure?
I need one. I think it's gonna be Buzz Man though.
No, Kevin, you've already got a murder Hornets figure.
I do. It's the new Funko Pop Buzz Off.
No, man, it's vintage. It's Anthrax. He's just painted different colors.
But he has more purple than I would care for. He needs to have some yellow in there. Make him a yellow jacket.
Hey, that's on you to do that custom, man. That's all I'm saying.
Man, I still need to do the video on my Uber Hulk custom. You know how many action figures I chopped up and destroyed to make that? I mean, even the blob I made, no, that was different. Never mind. I'm thinking of a different toy, but yeah, I chopped up some new stuff to make them.
that's a Detective Fat Man you're thinking of.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I've shown my pickups. Anybody else have anything new?
Well, I I showed mine earlier, but I don't mind showing them again. I guess if you really want to see them. So
Yeah,
I guess
the dinosaurs.
yes, sir.
The Dinosaurs.
The Dinosaurs.
Those are so rare; they don't even hardly ever come up to bid on.
Well, there's a company that I follow on Instagram called Glass. No, that's not a company. Well, it is a company, Glasslight. That was like but there's a guy that actually does custom made dinosaurs. He'll take the original molds. I think he had like molds from the original, and then he'll customize them and sell them for a couple $100 a pop. They're really nice though. So.
What's up, Boston Mike in the chat? What's up, brother?
Mike.
Be careful, Mr. Mike, because Uber was talking some scary stuff.
Talking about you and Pivito.
Oh, are you talking about Purvito again? Yeah. Mike knows that me and him are good. Purvito, on the other hand, I'm gonna have to put through a wall.
I want to find that. Oh, look at this one. That's pretty crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
Is that a 6-inch crop? They did good on that for the Crocmaster. Check that out. That's pretty cool. No, but that Pimp Daddy Destro that they're coming out with looks pretty cool. This is the new Destro. I mean, the Storm Shadow, right? He's got the hoodie and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Is Mike still in the chat?
Possibly.
So okay, David showed his new stuff. I showed my new stuff.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Nice. We still gonna duke it out at Retro Madness in Arlington.
Yeah, I've actually been out there a few times. As I met up with Boston Mike over there a few times. You know,
I will say this: he is a good man.
That's cool.
Yes, he is good people. I agree with that. You know, we've known him a short time that I've known him. He's good. He is good peoples.
I like that one part of that store where it looks like you're walking through Grayskull's mouth.
Oh, that was cool.
Dallas Vintage Toys.
Yeah, that was Vintage Toys. I actually hit my head trying to walk through there.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a picture that my beautiful wife took. She was like, "Oh, you've got to put this in your video." So, and the funny part about that was earlier in the video, you could see my wife just walking casually underneath it. And the owner of Dallas Vintage Toys actually looks at me and says, "Hey, how tall are you?" And I was like, "I'm pretty tall." He says, "You got the same problem that I do, don't you?" And I was like, "What's that?" He says, "You can't walk under Grayskull Cage." And I said, "No, I can't."
Oh, he's a big guy too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you talking about Sean?
Yes, Sean. Yeah, yeah. Sean is a pretty big dude. And I tell you, I was there the day that they opened, and I bought all those LJNs and got a darn good price for them. Because as me and my wife were leaving, we were looking up eBay because that's the same thing that they do. There's no falsifying that. They look up the prices on eBay. That's what they do. They'll do it right in front of you.
Everybody does that.
Well, yeah. But see, nothing against them. I don't trust places that do that. I trust places that look on buyer's guide. You know what I'm saying? And you know have been around for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Pimp Daddy Destro.
Yeah, like Mike. I know that Mike knows his stuff. You know, Craig. I know that Craig knows his stuff. Somebody on eBay or Facebook Buy Sell Trade group. I don't know if they're just looking on eBay. You know,
Macari.
Macari, yes. Or if you're in North America, Kijiji.
Kijiji.
It's an actual site.
Wow.
Or what's it? Etsy.
Etsy shop.
Yep.
Etsy, that stuff they make.
People are selling figures on Etsy now.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
They make it themselves, I would think.
Yeah, I mean, you just look up the Etsy site, and they've got everything from Joes to Turtles to all kinds of action figures on there.
Yeah, I've seen Jurassic Park stuff there too.
Yep.
Kenner
We got
stuff.
Slapshot toys in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing?
What? Slapnuts toys in the house? What?
Slapshot toys. He's usually hanging out with Craig or
That's the pen
he's got a really good
Justin.
channel.
He's
And you know
part of
what?
the pen
Slapshot has really stepped up on his thumbnails, man. I've really dig in the comic book style thumbnails to his toy hunts. They look really good.
And you know, so
Yeah,
He's a
it's just-
huge Batman collector. He collects a lot of Batman
really
stuff.
digging on
You know?
these thumbnails. They
He
kind of
does.
catch you. They really catch you.
he's a Batman guy.
Yeah, he's a Batmania. You know, yeah, he's actually got a lot of good Kenner stuff as well. I'm impressed with his Kenner collection when it comes to the
Whoa.
Batman stuff.
Uber, they're asking how tall are you, sir, in the chat.
Well, like I tell everybody, I'm either 6'6" or 6'7", depending on which convenience store I'm leaving.
I work with a gentleman I love working with, who is one of my favorites to work with. His name is we call him JP, but his name is Juan Garcia. But he's half black, half Hispanic. And man, the guy's had like 5 strokes, a heart attack. He's had valve replacements. The dude's been through hell and back. He's like 48, 49. That dude's like about 6'7", 6'8". He's hilarious though, man. And he does not have a filter. He says shit that will make anybody blush.
I like him already.
But he is a big dude, man. You walk in somewhere, you're like crotch level right here for me.
I love getting that. I love walking into like QT. I don't know if you'll know what that is, but like convenience stores or anywhere that you get gas or whatever. As a matter of fact, here's a little story. I was getting gas, and this little Hispanic guy turned around and he goes, "Damn, dude, how tall are you?" And I was like, pretty tall. He said, "Damn, dude." I walked into a IHOP one time. Anybody know what IHOP is? Everybody know what IHOP is, right? Okay. Well, there was this.
Kidding.
Okay, Sandman.
We know what IHOP is.
Right. So there's this Hispanic family, right? And there's this little old Hispanic grandfather, you know, and he walks up to me right in front of his whole family, and he goes, "Are you arresting the boy?" And I said, "No, sir, I'm not." He says, "Well, you ought to be." And his son was standing right behind him, and he gave me this look of, "Please don't kill my dad. He's just asking a simple question."
You're like Debo from Friday.
No. I'm like the Incredible Hulk from the Lou Ferrigno TV show. Whenever they're at that car wash, and that black guy goes, "Man, that's one big green dude."
What do y'all think? Thomas was asking. He wants to get a really good first Superman action figure. What do y'all think is? I mean, they have so many different styles, like the new 52, where he doesn't have the outside underwear anymore.
Well, okay, is he wanting new or vintage? Because if you're wanting new, you can go with the McFarlane one. But if you're wanting vintage, I say stick to the Kenner Superpowers. That's
Yeah,
the question.
what you think?
I have a couple of the Superpowers, but it's hard to find them with a cape still, so that would be a good one to find.
Yeah.
Complete.
They've actually got a place that does repro capes.
Repro capes.
And they're like $5 or $6 a piece. Yeah. So
I got a Superman. The Superman I like is what's up? We have a Chris Barcode in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? My favorite Superman I have right now is the one I think it's a DC Collectibles, but it's the one that has the lion head and the lion hands. I don't know why I love that one. I'm guessing it's a comic book that they did that, but
Oh
Hey,
yeah, I
David.
remember that.
Here's a local question that David would probably be the only one who can answer this. I don't know. Are y'all getting into that sandstorm right now?
yeah, we're definitely getting that Saharan. Was it the Saharan?
Mm-hmm.
Because my wife is like a severe asthmatic, so it's like ass kicking over here.
Yeah. So what you're saying is your wife is the ass kicking asthmatic. That's awesome.
Yep. But has it affected you? Have you felt any different today?
Just last night.
Last night?
Hey, are you around that Uberhulk figure that you made, or is it upstairs?
What's that again?
Are you around that figure that you made, or is it upstairs?
Yeah, it's upstairs. I can go get it if you want to see it.
I've got to get off of here in about 10 minutes, but yeah, man, that would be awesome. Ah, David, dude, stop at the dinosaurs, man. You're scaring Sandman.
Oh, and I could post it up here. I forgot. Here you go.
Actually, no. This is Uber. This is actually a NECA Rhino Alien, the Kinder tribute that they did.
Oh man,
It's about as big as a dinosaur because this thing's huge.
I've kind of been thinking about starting to pick up those McFarlane DC figures also. I really didn't like the 7-inch scale. I just didn't want to get into that. I mean, I do have Harley Quinn, and I wish I grabbed that Superman and the Batman, the ones that came out that were pretty crazy looking. They
You talking about the Hellbat or the Superman and Chain?
Hellbat,
Okay.
both of them, yeah. Those right there look really unique, so I thought about getting into those. The one I really want is the Joker, the regular Joker that came out, and there's another Joker coming out with a police officer outfit.
that mini Robin that you reviewed was pretty cool.
Man, it fell apart on me. It broke as it came out of the package.
Yeah.
Fuck. And it's like part of that DC icon line. It's supposed to be good.
Yeah, supposed to be.
Just got off work, picked up small package all the way from England. Wow, got some England connects.
Somebody sent him some really old stale crumpets.
Barcode says that Rhino is a pain to stand up, but it's awesome.
Yeah, because some people's rhinos, they have stiff joints, but this is kind of loose a little bit. But you can actually stand it all the way up like tripodal, but it doesn't hold up very well. And especially if you have it crouched down like this, it can actually, the arm strength of mine, it kind of tends to kind of slide forward like this when you have it in this position. You have to have it at a certain spot, and especially with these legs back here, these hind legs. They're really loose as well, but you can actually really stand it up like this. And I don't really collect a lot of these things. I'm not a articulated person, so, or actually not me, but the figure itself, it can be a pain if you don't know how to pose it like I do. Like I don't know how to pose these things very well, so it takes me forever to figure out how to adjust these limbs and stuff. So I'm pretty new at this. So.
Did anybody see what Narc just said?
About the chase?
He said something, but I didn't get a chance to see it.
What is the difference for the chase? I'm wondering from the regular.
The chase is actually the chase is actually a blue color, like the blue costume.
The blue one's the chase? I've seen the blue one. Now, I haven't seen it in the wild, but I've seen people pick it up. I thought that was just another version of Batman, like they were putting.
No, that's actually a chase right there. I know Cincy Nerd found it. He found it in his area.
Mr. Thor's.
Yeah. This is how tall it is when you have it in the tripodal position right here.
This
Man,
will
he's
fit.
freaking huge.
Yeah, so
I had some of those, but I didn't like the
Angus.
I didn't like the ankle pivot that it had because all of mine I would try to stand them up and every single one of them would fall on their face.
yeah, there's a trick to it. Like I said, I'm new to the articulated game, so I'm not very good at posability. So it takes me a while to kind of figure out how to work these things. That's why I don't have them, because I'm not really.
McGruff puppet. Wow.
Ugh.
I want a McGruff puppet.
No, you don't. Some guy got in trouble for wearing one. Oh, never mind. That was the actual guy who was McGruff. Never mind. Kevin, do you want a McGruff sock puppet? I'm not going to make you one. I'm just asking. Okay, this is a support group, Kevin. We're here for you.
Support group.
Okay, bud?
I do want one. I do.
Tell you what, why don't you? Nope, not going there. Mm-mm.
That dude is huge. How much does that one run? Like retail?
This is $34.99.
Oh, that's not bad. I was expecting crazier numbers.
Well, that big enforcer, I'm going to say enforcer predator, but that big predator that came out for the Predator movie that came out a couple of years ago, or however long it was, that thing was like $50. But this one,
that Predator is enormous.
Yeah, it was quite a bit. So
you said that there was a blue variant of that?
3D printed 80s logo.
Pre-order the new Joes today. Oh, the Wave 2 Joes? The
and then the Storm Shadow. Storm Shadow is exclusive to Amazon.
Yeah, I just figured out how to do the thigh articulation on this thing.
If you use Uber socks, then you can make any puppet, I guess, as big as you want.
Or some old nasty shoes. Kevin,
What's that?
you know, do you have any idea what I'm referencing? Some old nasty shoes.
Some old nasty shoes. Is it the clown from?
No, man, remember
Bad TV or something? A living color.
About a year ago, Dondi was doing a giveaway.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Oh man.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
y'all did the whole thing.
Hey, Kev, are you going to show that Uber Hulk figure, or because I'm just about to get off of here?
Okay, give me a sec. I'll go pick them up. I'll be right
So,
back.
hey, you know what? If you don't want to, we can make it a surprise. Yeah. You said that there was a blue variant of that, didn't you?
Yeah, the Batman. Yes.
Oh, because the blue version of that would look more like the Queen Alien that they came out with a couple years ago.
Wait, what are we talking about now? Blue version of what? The Batman or the Alien?
Same figure that you got right there, the NECA Alien.
Oh,
if it was blue, it would look like the Queen Alien that came out with a couple years ago.
Oh, you're talking about the Gorilla Alien?
Yeah.
No. He's saying that there's a blue version of the Rhino.
Oh, okay, I got you. Sorry. I was in tune to trying to figure this shit out.
He was too busy playing with his toys.
Like I said, I'm still new to this articulation shit, so it takes me forever to figure stuff out like that.
All right, here we go. This is unveiling because now I'm a custom guy, like our custom buddies. Like I'm gonna start saying playa and all that. But this is the very first ever Uber action figure.
Dude, I told you to lose the hat, man. Look, there it is.
But now he has the long hair.
Like I said, give it a month and it'll be back.
So I killed off like 4 or 5 like action figures to make this. And I had to go to Walmart to the Barbie section to pimp out this outfit. That's all Ken knows. It's the only thing that will fit this big old figure.
That's hilarious.
But
And, the funny part about this is Kevin wanted to take the Hawaiian shirt off, and I was like, no, dude, leave it. Please. That's
You're
going to
like-
be hilarious.
If I'm going to be immortalized as a figure, it might as well have a Hawaiian shirt.
thank you. Yeah. Gotta pimp out the Breakfast Club.
See, this is the first ever Uber Hulk hot toy.
This is a
Okay.
Uber hot toy, yeah.
That's right.
Overall contour with the sock.
One of one. That's right. I'm going to send Kevin my signature, and he's going to put it on it, and it's going to be worth tens of cents.
You're going to get it chronologically.
Order.
You know.
He's,
I'm going to get. So, what does everybody think about it?
Very well done, sir. Very well done.
thank you.
Does the head have articulation on it? I never got to ask
Yeah,
you.
it
Or
does.
is it just?
It does. Not a lot because of the hair.
Is it on a ball or is it on a...
Yeah, it's on a ball.
Hey, Kevin, turn the head back and forth.
Turn your head back and forth.
Do it again. Hold on. I just want to see something for a friend. Turn the head. Ah, crap. I had a feeling that this is going to happen. You son of a.
It's because it
Okay,
closed.
now put my head straight, Kevin. Put my head straight. Oh, crap. I knew this was going to happen.
Doug.
Dang it.
Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate it. I wanted to make him like a little darker clothing, but he looks like a Miami PI or something with a Hawaiian shirt.
Uber Hulk PI.
Well, PI. It's going to be an animated series I'm going to make.
The funny part about this is Kevin actually had him up next to a motorcycle, and he was like 3 times bigger than the motorcycle.
And it's a 1/12 scale Harley Electric Glide Harley Davidson motorcycle, and he didn't really fit on it. But he's got his Jeeper Creepers hat.
Oh, is that what that was? I thought that was like a what do you call it?
Now this came from the Thing, a Marvel Toy Biz thing.
Oh. I thought that was like Indiana Jones hat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a pin and see if it works as a voodoo doll.
Great. Okay. If my hands start bleeding later, I'm calling you. Okay. Is this because I never sent you the antidote whenever I sent the Batman and Robin to you?
That's right.
Dang it! I knew I should have done that.
Is that when I had to cut my leg off to escape? Or?
No, that was a Halloween skit. Remember?
Yeah.
I sent you that box, and it didn't have a return address on it.
Yeah, this would look good with a little darker gray wash on it. Maybe just give it a little bit texture or something. It's from my Thing. I destroyed him too. I took all his, but he looks good.
So, are you saying instead of being the eater of worlds, I am the eater of figures?
There you go.
Eater of figures. The eater of figs.
Yes. Hold on. I am the eater of figs.
Run.
Yeah. Dang it! I was about to say that too. Actually.
Slowly walk away.
Playmates. Run.
Walk at a fast pace.
Yeah. Jog gently.
Pull out your device and pull up
Thanks,
Uber.
Greg. I appreciate it.
Call an Uber very, very quickly.
Get on your Segway. Call a lift.
The toy curator.
Guys, I appreciate y'all letting me be on this long, but
I think
yes,
the Brachiosaurus at the top, or you take it
yes,
off?
that is the Legacy Collection by Mattel Brachiosaurus.
so let me make one last clarification. Boston Mike and Pervito. Run.
Run.
Oh shit! He dipped off quick.
Wow. Very, very wide-ish.
Very. There we are.
There we are.
You got to make an exit, like a chilling exit.
Run.
Oh, you did have that laugh at the end.
Yeah, Dave and I both got that Brachiosaurus around the same time. I forget what it was.
Target.
About a year ago or so.
Yeah, Target exclusive. Yeah, Uber's a crazy guy. We got to meet Uber. Him and his wife came down on vacation pretty close, so me and him did a few hunts together and hung out.
Yeah, you took him to Trader's Village, didn't you?
Yeah, we went to Trader's Village flea market.
How fun was that, walking around with that giant everywhere?
It was a blast. Yeah, we had a good time, and then we did that. Those where they have the head cutouts of the guy and girl.
Yeah. We've been trying to meet up a few times, but just never been able to get a chance to have a meetup yet. But we probably will eventually one day.
For sure.
But not right now, since with all this COVID stuff still going around and everything's slowing back down again. So
yeah.
And I know he's very reserved about that situation, so you got to respect that. So whenever we get a chance to meet up, I'm sure it'll probably be a good time. You know.
Yeah. I want to head up there and meet y'all up too. It's like an 8-hour drive for me, but for you, it's a little. I noticed your area is even higher north than.
Yeah, it is. It is. What happened to Harry? Did he just dip off?
Oh yeah, he hates us. I didn't notice.
Oh my gosh! I guess because you didn't tell him that you wanted to meet up with him, so I guess he just said, "Fuck that."
Well, I wanted to meet up with him too, but he lives over there in Kentucky Fried Chicken. Which I want to. I mean, man, they made it sound delicious. We're supposed to meet up at the flute contest, right? Oh yeah, the flute contest. It was going to be Dondi and his wife played the ocarina. We're all planning that, and then Corona, Murder Hornet, Rona Tiger.
Yep.
There was like some kind of tornado with sharks. Like all kinds of stuff happened.
It's dinosaurs on the mainland, man.
Narc is my hero too. Narc is easy to be a hero. We need a custom toy. I'm not really a good customizer. I got to find stuff that's pretty close to already accurate. I can't do it.
Well, I remember somebody made a Narc figure for him. They took a Kenner Jurassic Park figure from the Dino Trackers line, and he already had a hat backwards and everything, and they customized it to look like him, and it was pretty good.
Oh, cool.
So this was a few videos back. I think I want to say about a year ago or so. So I mean, it was a nice custom.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go back and find it. I'm sure it made it to a video of that custom.
Oh, Narc's video?
Yeah, I'm sure he probably showed it off.
Oh yeah, he did. He would have to probably share a link or something.
Yeah. Carl Winslow. We're gonna have to take a page out of the Casey Jones and put a mask on him.
Yeah. I'm surprised nobody made a narc figure from a turtle. You know, that would have been pretty cool. You know,
That would have been cool. Hell yeah.
made him an official turtle figure. Be part of the crew.
Well, I made it, God. He went Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan narc.
Saiyan. I'm still trying to figure out how to pose this thing.
Oh, Boston Mike made it. That's freaking awesome.
Oh, he did it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
That's
the creator
awesome.
of it.
I didn't know who it was. Oh, I didn't remember who it was. You know, I just knew somebody did it.
Yeah. The
Now we know.
COVID situation down here is bad. Like, it's hitting us hard. Around Houston area, they're saying it's like as bad as when New York got it, super bad. Like they're getting
Up here at Dallas
crazy
County too.
numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, Dallas County is pretty bad too, or Tarrant County, should I say? Dallas and Tarrant County, it's pretty rough. So.
Yeah, I think the vintage TMNT is like a lot of us started off with that. That's like in the background. That's some of our favorite stuff to collect. I see you're picking them up. I dig them. Then you see a lot of Nart gets a lot of the really good stuff, hard to find stuff, and
Oh, here's the Rocksteady that you sent me recently, the soft head one.
yeah.
So, and the hard head one that I had, I sent to Louis from Louis Collectibles because I know he was trying to get in that line and he didn't have anything but maybe like one or two figs. So I just, when you sent me this one, this replaced the one I originally have bought. A movie trade company, I think, and then I sent him that one, the one that I got from movie trading one, and then kept the one that you sent me, the soft head one.
Yeah. From
So
that
eventually, I would like to. Eventually, I would like to replace all the ones that I have that are hard headed, and
soft head.
have them soft head. But they're not all that expensive if you really think about it. Because I've actually been looking, and some of them are pretty reasonable. You know.
Oh, Narc says that Boss Mike says that he made a figure of him too. We're gonna have to
We'll have to show that off on a future video.
I'm glad to hear New York's calming down because, like, around March, April, it was friggin' terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, the PandaCon. Yeah, that's a good one.
There's a variant too, I think. There's like two versions of them. One's like a light colored and one's just, a dark colored. I think it's like the two shades of gray, I think. I think that's what makes the difference. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I just know that there's a variant of him.
And the ones I want are the ones that are just too expensive, like the Dalmatian, the cat.
Oh, Hotspot?
Yeah, Hotspot, Copycat, or what's his name? Cat.
It's a Hotspot, and I know the cat with the gel outfit. I think that's what it has. And then what is the giraffe? There's a giraffe looking thing.
Oh yeah, the basketball one.
Yeah, and that's about it that I can think of on the top of my head.
Toy shields. Oh wow, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Scratch. There you go, Scratch.
Scratch. Okay.
They're expensive.
Yeah, it'll cost you an arm and a leg.
I don't think that Panda's that expensive. That's not one of the more expensive ones.
No, you could find him fairly easily complete for probably
half quart. There you go. Half quart is the giraffe.
You can find PandaCon complete pretty reasonable, like between $6 to $10. $12 the most.
Not
Give
too
or take,
expensive.
depending on if you get it off eBay or if you buy it at a thrift store or something.
Yeah. I got a complete Panda and I got a loose one, I think, also. Yeah, he's nice, but I guess I've always wanted Scratch though, because that one was like, it's been hard to find for. I mean, it's been expensive for a long time.
He's expensive.
TMNT suck, yo Joe. I've always been a huge GI Joe fan. The ones I want to start picking up is I want to build a little scenery of the Tiger Force, when they came out with the Tiger Force gimmick, like in the mid '80s, I guess. I want to get like a vehicle, like a Jeep, and a bunch of figures. I do have I have the original Duke complete, and I have the Tiger Force Duke complete also. But the Tiger Force, I just liked it.
I need to go ahead and get started on finishing the vehicles that I currently have. I really want to finish both those whales that I got. And then the Snowcat and the what is it, that jet that I got, the X-30? Can't remember it. I'm pretty sure Boston Mike would correct me. We were talking about it the last time we visited each other at a Retro Madness in Arlington, and he told me what the plane was. I just can't remember it on top of my head. It's not. I want to say X-Wing 30, but it's not. That's not it. That's Star Wars, the X-Wing. But yeah, I do need to complete that. I do need. All I need for that is the fins, the small fins and the large fins, and then I'll be complete with that. And as far as the whale goes, missing quite a bit. Mainly the back parts, where the fans are. Those are like the most expensive pieces to get. Everything else is okay, but as far as if you want a complete whale, you have to spend quite a bit to get the fans and things that complete all that. All these little pieces that go to that go up and down, and then to make the propellers spin around. So hopefully one day I'll be able to complete those.
Yeah.
My goal was to do that this year, but as of right now, it's not looking too good.
This year's kind of sucked.
Yeah, so got to be real picky about what you want and try to get.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to concentrate on one thing and start.
And also, I need to. I do need to finish the Ewok village that I have. It's just completely naked. I have no parts to it, none. So I'm looking at it right now, and it's just like completely naked. It's just looks like a dead tree.
Take care, Thomas. Thanks for hanging out with us. Order 3B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to kind of concentrate on one thing and start hitting it harder. It's hard though, because there's not a lot of those kind of places like antique store, thrift store. I don't know. They're not, I guess, retail stores have been more willing to open up than a lot of those other places. A lot of them just shut down completely because they're more private owned. They're not these big old corporate companies.
Right. Well, I've always been wanting to try to go to Goodwills and thrift stores and stuff.
Yeah.
And the only time I can really do that is when I go to work, since I stay in Denton, and then Arlington is like an hour drive, give or take. And I know there's a lot of shops that I can stop by. I'm just so used to stopping by Walmarts and Targets, That's about it. So one day I'll venture out and do more than just Target and Walmarts, And then every now and then I'll stop by either locations for Retro Madness, depending on the day and what time I leave too. So
yeah, they're getting ridiculous. They're too expensive now. And I like the Goodwill. I like the other thrift stores because Goodwill, I mean, they're pretty good about picking through their stuff and putting it online for auction now.
I know there's a Jaden's Toys in Louisville. I think I've only stopped by there once, and that was like, I want to say last year. But I keep forgetting about that store because it's just like right off the highway from the route that I take, give or take where I'm at. So I could just easily go by there and just stop by and go through their stuff. But I don't ever think about it. The only time I think about it is when I'm talking about it. You know. So, oh well. I go, I don't, you know.
Yeah. There's no hurry, right? I can't find that stupid.
But I did, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I did get 2 packages from eBay, and both for Kenner items. One is accessories that I need to complete a certain figure, not figure, but vehicle, and I'm missing one piece to it, and then another is goes to another collection that I started. So don't want to give it away. Just have to watch the video. So
it's gonna come out. It's gonna be amazing.
But the item that I got that goes to the collection, you know, I had to hop on that because that's a pretty expensive piece.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Brad.
It's
So
Mr. Bradster.
yeah, that's right, Craig. I do remember watching that with your videos and Boston Mike's videos. That it's a outlet store now. So, did you watch Kevin? Did you watch Craig's video where he found all those Barnyard Commandos?
Yes. I can only find like the same old pig, like loose with no accessories, and then he does that.
Yeah,
like,
that was a steal. I was like, holy shit, you know.
I'm gonna go up to that area because some of his antique stores, my antique stores don't look like that. He'll have like just buckets on the ground of like amazing crap. Like amazing figures loose in buckets and stuff, and I get none of that. All I get is like glass cups to drink out of. A lot of candles in glass.
So, but yeah, that was a good haul that he picked up there, man. I was impressed by that, especially with the Barnyard Commandos, and they're all complete and everything. Like, holy shit, all that at a $20 and under store. I'll take that all day, every day.
Oh yeah, that's like it's not even. It's like unheard of. It's crazy. We just don't have that. I appreciate it, Craig. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Shots fired.
Yeah, I just kind of, I don't know. I've not had any kind of really good vintage pickups in this area for a while. I mean, I get some good stuff because we have one thrift store. Well, it's like a consignment shop type antique store. And my buddy Pete that used to have a thrift stores down here. And the other guy, that's a friend of mine, they sell vintage. That's how I got Fabulous.
What was the name of Pete's store? Was it Sarah's Secrets or something?
Yeah, like Sarah's Texas Treasures.
Okay, Texas Treasures.
Yeah. Yeah,
one day I'll probably
stuff.
One day I'd like to go on a hunt with Craig and Mike. I think that would be a fun gig to do one day.
It would be. Get them all together.
Yeah.
Go find a store. Talk to whoever's working. Like, hey, we're gonna be cutting up. Just let you know ahead of time.
That would probably be a fun experience. I know it would be.
Yeah, I don't have any real good places here anymore. But like since I'm buying a home here, we're kind of grounded here for a while.
Right. Kind of have to scale back a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we've talked about uprooting and moving north in Texas, but yeah. But now that we're stuck in a mortgage, it's kind of hard to.
Right.
I mean, we could put it back on the market, I guess, if we really wanted to. we'll see what happens if Texas gets like chewed off, by something in 2020. We might move.
Yeah. Half the state gone.
Yeah. Zombie attacks over here. We'll move up north with y'all. Well, sir, I guess how long you want to go ahead and start cutting it off?
Sure.
We're going on almost 3 hours.
Oh, damn.
Our
I
buddy
think it'd be a good stopping point.
Eric just said, F this shit. He just disappeared.
He just disappeared. Didn't even say goodbye or nothing.
Nah, man, he could at least say goodbye.
Shit.
But, he didn't fall asleep on us. That was nice.
As usual.
Oh, yeah. I will never leave Texas myself.
Oh, I will.
Oh, you were in South Texas? I didn't know
wow.
that, Craig. How far south? Because I'm over here by Mexico. Like, I'm south.
Yeah.
I'm as south as it
Over there by
gets.
Brown. You over there by Brownsville.
Yeah, we're just north of Brownsville.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Thor. You take care too, bro. Yeah, I want to move up in that area. That I would love to move up to like Fort Worth, Dallas area, all that area.
It's not a bad area, It's pretty fast paced,
Yeah, but all I would do is like move into like a little subdivision of it. Oh yeah, I grew up in Beaumont. I lived in Beaumont many years.
Yeah, I've been through that area.
Yeah, I still have family in Beaumont. All right, Mike, you take care, man. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna
Good, Mike.
go ahead and call it also. Thanks, Craig, Thor, Mike, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll go ahead and cut it here. Y'all take care. We'll catch you later, David.
All right. Peace.
Go live with Uber Hulk. Tell Uber to get on here and go live on his, and then I'll join him. He needs to take us live, like on a call, like go pick up some celebrity. Later, Craig. All right, man. We'll catch you later.
You know how hilarious that would have been if he went live taking a call.
Yeah. and then Hot Cheeto Finger says 24-hour live stream, please. All right, I'm gonna cut it there. Sorry, Cheetos. Sorry, Christian. Y'all take care. Peace.
All right, later.